Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the podcast where we think we know everything, but we really don't know shit. But what we do know is Lil Bro, Detroit, they choked up. They choked up. Didn't bite no kneecaps on Sunday. No kneecaps on Sunday. We'll talk about that. We got a Detroit fan in here. We're going to take it easy on them. We're going to take it easy, but we got one in here. We got us one. The Ravens didn't quite make it to the promised land, man. I wanted to see Lamar go all the way, finally. I know a lot of people wanted to see Lamar do it, but they just didn't make it. I'm tired of seeing the Chiefs in them, man. I'm tired of seeing them, man. It's like they're home. But you know what? NFL might not have wanted the Detroit-Baltimore Super Bowl anyway. Can you imagine all the rowdy folks in Baltimore and then all the rowdy folks in Detroit in Las Vegas? Shit. No, they didn't want that, man. So Goodell was on the phone like, hey, look, I want you to make this call here. I want you to tell Dan Campbell to try to run on the fourth down. Yeah, they didn't want that. They didn't want that Super Bowl. But also the movement continued. The coaching movement continues for teams like mine that are at home or they're gone fishing. The movement continues. We got a new offensive coordinator. That was last week. We got a new. I don't know. Did we get a new DC? I don't even remember. I know we did get a new wide receivers coach. Actually, we did get a new DC. Eric Williams, I believe is his name. I don't really know shit about him except he came from Buffalo and he also had a stint in Chicago. Other than that, I don't really know shit about him. But I'm gonna read up on him because he's gonna be coaching our team back to the playoffs. Yeah, cross your fingers on that, man. But anyway, so we got a lot of show lined up. We got a post-it note. A friend of mine had a premonition about the Super Bowl. Well, the championship. She was halfway right. We'll get to that in a post-it note. And then I think Foulmouth C has a keeping it a stack. So we got all that lined up, man. This is going to be a lot of fun. So you know what? Let's go.
You are now rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, where they think they know everything, but honestly, they don't know shit.
Watch these summer league games and they tell you about these new up and coming coaches.
I think we should get rid of every motherfucking owner in Chicago.
Enzo and Caruso both been there on the quarter like your defensive generals.
But they need to get that strong safety who's not scared to hit somebody.
They really don't know shit.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot of show lined up. And also, I did forget that there's an organization, two organizations actually, that teamed up to help some kids in the community playing football. And we'll talk about that too. They're doing some big things, man. So we got to spotlight these dudes. But first, I'm going to bring in my all-star team. Frank the Tank is not here. Show that man some love, man. He has meetings all night, so he's not gonna make it here on the podcast. So we're gonna miss the Tank, and we're gonna miss that Hawk Talk. But let's bring in an all-star team, man. First up, the stat man who knows every single stat from every single team since the 80s and 90s, basketball and football. My man, JB.
What up, T?
What up, Playboy?
Hey, you meant Hawk Talk as in the Bulls need to trade to the Atlanta Hawks for DeJounte Murray? That type of Hawk Talk? Or what we talking about?
Well, that type of Hawk Talk actually can be spoken about. I was talking about Black Hawks talk. We don't want to talk about that.
I don't know nothing about that, brother.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that shit.
You know,
leave it to Frank. Leave it to Frank. So how you feel, man? You good?
I feel good if my camera would work. There it goes. Okay, my camera was giving me some problems.
How do you feel about those championship games, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel really, really complex. I mean, like just confused at why one team didn't do what they do best, which is run the ball against a team that was struggling against the run. Go figure, Baltimore. And then why the Lions, not saying what you didn't do all year got you there, but when you're in this moment that you haven't been to in like 50 some odd, 60 some odd years, hey man, take the points, man. Take the points. That's all you do. Take the points, and guess what? You take the points, they damn near win. I think that matter of fact, I think they do win.
If I had two questions I could ask Dan Campbell, that would definitely be one of them. Why the fuck did you just take the points, man? I wanted to see Detroit win. But
they came out like gangbusters, man. And the only other thing, I wanted Lamar to go and get one. I'm not tired of Patrick Mahomes, but you know, hey, go on and do what you do. Man, I pray to God that damn Taylor Swift don't make the damn Super Bowl. I'm so sick of hearing. I want to hear about some football, man. I want to hear about that, broad. Football.
Man, I like Taylor Swift sometimes.
I ain't got no beef with her outside of football, but every time I'm trying to see the refs talking and what the coaches are doing, here they go shooting the camera at her. I'm tired of that, man. Let me see some football. And then look, what type of halftime show we gonna have when you looking at Usher and then it's gonna take the eyes off of Usher and go to nah, I ain't got no time for that, man.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, man. She has a concert, I believe, in Japan. I don't think she's gonna make it.
Man, they've been talking about it all day. What has to happen for her to make it? I'm like, are we really talking about freaking? Now I'm falling into it. I'm talking about it. Next.
All right, let's bring in our man who probably has the foulest mouth in the city, but he has calmed down a little bit. But I don't think tonight is gonna be calm. We went to Israel Donajay's new restaurant last week, Signature, and foul mouth was not so foul. Maybe that was because his fiance was with him, but his mouth actually was tame. But I don't think that's gonna be the case tonight. Let's bring him in, foul mouth C.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up with you?
Hey, chilling. How y'all feeling tonight?
Wait just a minute, man. What is this Christopher Edgerton stuff at the bottom, man? What's going on?
I don't know.
I just noticed that. Christopher.
I put that on there for the day.
Oh, okay. You stepping outside yourself to yourself, right?
So you're not foul mouth C today. You're Christopher.
No. Yeah.
You know, sometimes Superman got turned back into Clark Kent, man. I get it. You know, I'm with it.
I might leave back out and change it. Who knows?
So because you changed it to Christopher, does that mean no cursing?
Nah, I'm still gonna curse. Nah. Oh, just to let you guys know, the Bears have hired a passing coordinator, Thomas Brown.
A passing coordinator.
A passing coordinator.
What the fuck is that?
I guess he's the motherfucker that calls all the passing plays. Shit, I don't know. A passing coordinator.
Wait. What's the name? Waldron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shane. He was the complete OC in Seattle, which led to a couple of good seasons by Geno Smith. So,
but you know, it's a lot of teams out there. They got passing coordinators. They got they also have running coordinators.
It sounds like a made-up position for a guy that knows how to call plays and throw the ball. Like,
hey,
I don't know.
Hey, he worked with him before, so.
So, guys, we like I was saying earlier, we got a Detroit fan up in here. I can't wait. We're gonna go easy on him though. We're not gonna go too hard. This ain't like the Green Bay fan. Green Bay, we got to get up for that. But this is little bro. Green Bay is not little bro. So,
but you know what? As Bears fans, I don't really think we hate Detroit like that. You know what I'm saying?
We don't. That's why they little bro.
Well, foul. I was rooting for Detroit. T, I know you were. Foul, were you? Okay, so 2 out of 3.
Nah. I don't give a fuck about Detroit. I mean, it's cool. I don't give a fuck about them, though.
You don't give a fuck about Detroit.
To be
like
honest
you don't
with
give
you,
a fuck about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I damn sure don't give a fuck about her.
Now that's 3 for 3.
Yeah, I ain't want to see her little pasty ass all on motherfucking TV, man. Keep her ass where she at. She need to go back to California, where the fuck it is. And you know they gonna pump this shit up. Oh my God, they gonna pump the Super Bowl up.
The Swift Bowl. I already heard it. I'm mad.
Oh yeah, the NFL a business shit. They gonna have all these Swifties watching the fucking Super Bowl just to get a glimpse of her.
No, as Ezra, we don't hate Detroit, man. We just don't really care either way. They're like little bro.
I like the story though. I mean, it was a great story.
Now this is a actual rags to riches type story.
Great story, great story.
But Ezra, let us be really, really clear when we say about the disdain for, like, we hate the Packers. Like, I could play for the Packers right now, and I would expect everybody to say, "Oh, I want him to do good, but the Packers need to lose every game." I get it. That's the type of disdain and hate.
I didn't even go say that. I'm gonna say I want you to suck.
Okay,
I want you to suck.
I'll take that because I expect it. But we don't have that type of disdain for the Lions. And me personally, I just wanted to see somebody different in the Super Bowl, especially since they've never been there. This 49ers story, we done seen this already. All dude do is get to the championship games and lose. That's what he do. Like, he'll get to the Super Bowl with the Falcons, something will happen, he'll lose. He'll get to the Super Bowl with the 49ers, lose. Get to the NFC Championship game.
I'm about to exit back out and put me back in because I'm about to take my name up off this motherfucker.
Okay, Christopher. But JB, we got a fourth. We got a fourth. Someone for you to go back and forth with. The outspoken, and he
I know who it is.
And he will be put to the test later on because we're gonna play the Chicago game with Mr. Chicago.
I know who
he's Mr. Chicago. He's not gonna miss anything. If he does, he really from Naperville. He ain't from Chicago. Let's bring him in, Mr. All City Chicago. What up, man?
What's up, man? I heard that slick ass comment you made.
He wasn't trying to be slick with it.
Oh, I know he wasn't. He gonna wait until after he say it to let me on though.
You gotta
ain't no Naperville in me, man. Ain't no Naperville.
You gotta answer every single question right. We usually let people slide on a few questions.
Oh no, don't let me slide on anything Chicago related.
Your name is Mr. Chicago. We not letting you slide on nothing.
All right. Well, first and foremost, before you get to that, I want to say appreciate y'all for having me on the show. Just to piggyback off the subject y'all were talking about, we don't give two fucks and a goddamn Walmart gift card about no goddamn Detroit Lions or Minnesota Vikings for that matter. I don't fucking care about them. Listen, but listen, it was a great season for them. But I'd be goddamn if they get to take our fucking trophy home with them with that NFC title trophy. No, I didn't want that. I wasn't rooting for them. I don't fucking hate them, but I'm damn sure not rooting for them. Good. They had a great season, but guess what? Dan Campbell said out his own fucking mouth, he told this thing, hey, listen, this might have been our only shot. Guess what? You know why? Because motherfucker, we're coming. We're coming. The very goddamn declaration that Ryan Poles made 2 years ago about taking the North, this shit is going to happen starting this upcoming season. It better. Because he ain't got no fucking choice but to do only that. That's it. But yeah, I don't hate Detroit. I hate every fucking thing about Green Bay. I hate the goddamn state of Wisconsin. Ain't shit to do in no goddamn Wisconsin. Ain't shit to do in Green Bay. It's some outdated, expired ass cheese city and fucking expired ass beer that's out there. Ain't nothing to fucking do. You heard Justin Fields say that shit before we played him. Ain't shit else to do in no goddamn Green Bay except root for their damn team. Fuck the organization. Fuck the city. Fuck the state. Fuck the governor. And everything,
Mr. Chicago,
about Wisconsin.
Slow down, bro.
Oh,
okay.
Hey, my man said it's only 49 states in his American day.
Well, look,
that's all the fuck I counted.
We've had our Detroit fans sitting back there for a while, just checking it all out. Let's bring him in because I'm sure he got a lot to say. And you know, when I was talking about the rowdy motherfuckers from Detroit and then rowdy motherfuckers from Baltimore, he's one of the ones from Detroit. He's rowdy. He's rowdy, and he gonna talk some shit. But we gonna take it easy on him. We're gonna take it easy on him.
Listen, I have a nickname for the Lions. I call them
Let's bring them
the
in.
Lions, the Lyings, because most of the time they're lying to themselves.
What's up, Clayton?
Good evening.
How do you feel, man?
I feel like my guts been pulled out.
Oh,
Ain't no
wow.
doubt.
I'm sorry about that, bro.
Yeah, you know, but you know, like I say, Detroit, we know how to act. We didn't really get hyped up because it wasn't about, you know, we used to disappointment.
Yeah, yes, you all are.
And y'all,
yes, you are.
And y'all,
listen, y'all overachieved, man. So you should be tipping y'all head off to y'all.
Packers on there, man. The Packers, Aaron Rodgers highlight film. Out of the top 10, 7 of them is against Detroit.
And the other 3 are the Bears.
Right.
Why are you so far away? We need you up close so we can throw these darts at you.
I can't help it. I'm trying not to let you see all the loveliness here.
Well, we do see the jumpsuit, the Lions jumpsuit.
Yeah, man, I got it on sale, and I couldn't pass it up. I bought my wife one. She from Chicago, actually.
Oh
no,
we don't do that.
Yeah.
We in the words of T'Challa in the Avengers movie, we don't do that here. We don't do
that. All you needed was a Detroit player to come over there and get things straight. That's all.
Okay.
Right.
Listen, y'all overachieved, man. So I'm gonna give y'all credit. Y'all definitely went further than you all expected y'all to do. So kudos to y'all for that.
One thing I got to give Dan Campbell credit for and the team is they won the games they were supposed to win.
That's huge.
Except for Chicago. Now Fields come off, he was fresh, he acted a fool, but other than that, they won the games they were supposed to win. They stole a couple along the way. Hey, 12 wins in the end. But they should have been 14, to be honest with you.
You're not wrong.
But Dan Campbell's a good enough coach. He's relating to the players. That's a good thing. You know, they getting that losing mentality out of them. But you know, They did the same thing they had been doing. They regressed back to, we got to leave. We just won crap.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
And I have to dive in. We're not going to throw too many darts at you. You know, we're supposed to be taking these. Right?
Go ahead.
After not taking the first touchdown and taking a field goal at the end of the half, right? Okay. You proved you can take the points.
Mm-hmm.
You playing with house money at that point, right?
Right.
7. But when it come down to money time, after you didn't take the first field goal attempt, why didn't the GM or somebody from on high call down and be like, hey, man, don't you do that shit no more. Take this field goal. Otherwise, we might wait another 50-something years before we get here. Like, come on.
I mean, they put it in his hands. He they congratulate me for going on fourth down. He went on fourth down. He got to grow up too. We all growing together.
This ain't the game to
JB. He's been going for fourth down for most of the season, though.
I get it, but
he is a huge risk taker
out there that do like say a Belichick. Now Belichick, I remember in his early years when he first started out, he would field goal your ass to death.
Absolutely, because Tom Brady wasn't Tom Brady yet.
And that defense would just hold up.
I forgot who they beat. He beat them 15-12.
Yep.
15-14, because he understands what a W actually means.
Yep.
He's one of the few coaches that take the preseason serious. They win every game that they get on the field to play.
But Clayton, let me tell you the difference between Belichick being there so many times and the Lions being there not having any guarantee they'll be back. That's why I say his name is Dan Gamble, not Campbell.
Yeah,
Dan Gamble. And I get it. That's how you got here in a sense.
It is how he got here. He's a risk taker.
Caldwell would still be here.
Caldwell was a great coach for y'all.
That's a sore spot because
he wasn't given a fair enough chance to stick around long enough.
Caldwell was good enough.
But Dan Campbell right now, the way when y'all won that second playoff game, the damn Detroit Lion fan base could have already made him a statue right then and there. just for getting that far. Like he got the whole entire city behind him. Hell, the state of Michigan is behind Dan Campbell. Like they love that dude for his
and they can love him
emotional antics and his risk-taking abilities. And I mean, obviously it cost them to take that risk, but they would have rather him take the risk than to sit up here and try to play conservative because
they wouldn't
known for doing that.
They wouldn't. I bet you they wouldn't.
We got nothing to lose. We got
JB, in hindsight, listen, had he went for that fourth down and actually converted it, he would look like a goddamn genius here. So that can go either way.
But here's the thing. The first one, I'll give you.
Yeah, I agree.
The second one, hell no. I'm kicking the field goal. I'm taking the points. That you saw when the second one,
they were too close.
The number 17, the kicker, he looked at you like, are you serious?
Yeah. But listen, there's no guarantee that them going up 3 that was going to be enough to win that game because San Francisco had all the momentum shifted their direction. So they were going to go down and march down and goddamn field anyway.
Not necessarily because now that changes the momentum 1 and 2.
Right.
Now you're putting points on the board and you're starting at the 25.
That's right. Take the points.
You're not starting at the 40. It's a big difference.
No, that's true though. But I mean, looking at how San Francisco came out that second half to play, like it can easily be stated that they would have still been marching down the field, even being down 3, because now they're in desperation mode. Now Christian McCaffrey catching more passes out the backfield than he's running.
Let me challenge you on that again, because we always say this about the Bears. When you have your foot on somebody's neck, you're supposed to apply pressure.
3 points ain't enough pressure though, JB.
That's right.
It's not enough, but check it out. You made the mistake. And I'm not – drop balls happen, right?
Yeah.
It's an imperfect sport.
Reynolds dropped 2 critical ones.
And Jameson Williams dropped a touchdown.
Well, he caught 2 touchdowns, though. But, I mean, yeah.
True. But my thing is the way that they just marched down the field that last drive and put up that 7 easy is how they was playing in the first half. Third quarter, they kind of dialed it back and was just chilling.
That's right.
If I'm up, do the math. If I'm up literally 24-7 at the half with them getting the ball, there's no way in hell I'm saying, oh, man, we just got to get the 28.
No, definitely that's playing too safe. You trying to play to not lose, and you ain't playing
right.
Fuck that. I'm gonna put up as many goddamn points as I can.
There you go. And that's why I say Dan Campbell did that. But then the time when he was like, okay, hey, y'all, let's get some points. Let's shift the momentum, because guess what? The game was decided by 3 points. The game was 6 points was left on the board. 6.
Yeah. Yep.
To me, that score should have been 37-34. Not saying it was guaranteed to be, but it had the potential to be. Right?
That's right.
It was.
That's
right.
right.
Especially given how they were running on San Francisco.
Yeah. They was running. Hey, David Montgomery. I wish we had a running back like David Montgomery.
Hey. This is what I'd like to ask Clayton.
Yeah.
If you were the coach, what would you have done differently to not lose a 24-7 lead?
Well, first of all, when the bobbled pass deflection touchdown, when they gave that up, I'd have called a timeout right then and there. Let's get the whole team together. Let's talk about this. Are we gonna lose this game, or are we just gonna gut it up and like you say, not lose? But to me, they was dropping passes, fumbles on the handoff. They basically,
that Gibbs fumble hurt. That Gibbs fumble, turn, that's where the momentum has shifted. And right
that's
in
right
there.
After you just gave up a touchdown.
Yep.
So,
soon as he fumbled, they got the ball back and scored that touchdown.
Yeah,
and
so that's why I've been arguing with my folks about, everybody wants to blame it on the failed fourth down conversion, but I'm saying them 2 touchdowns they gave up real quick is the game.
And you know what's funny? Y'all had
sudden drop.
Yeah, y'all had Kendall Vildor bum ass back there playing the damn receiver, Brandon Ayuk. And thank you, by the way, for taking his bum ass off our fucking heads. Because he didn't do a goddamn thing but some stupid shit that he did for y'all. He got hit with the goddamn ball in his fucking face, and it ended up being a goddamn catch by Brandon Ayuk, who could have easily had a damn touchdown had he stayed upright. He could just walk in the end zone right there.
That secondary is so weak, they might as well put linebackers back.
Well, I mean, San Francisco secondary has been suspect too, which is the main reason why I don't have them winning the Super Bowl, because one, that front four wasn't getting enough goddamn pressure at all on Goff, especially in the first half. And then secondly, the damn secondary were getting big chunks of plays to St. Brown and to Reynolds and to Jameson Williams. So it's like that defense ain't as good as they like to be advertised. They not.
Touch on that though, because Detroit did a cardinal sin. You got away from the run game at a certain point of the time.
That was critical.
That was critical, right?
That's right. That's right.
Because San Francisco had no answer.
None.
Right.
They had none.
You mean to tell me with this front four, they can't get no damn pressure on Goff? I'm just like, what the hell are y'all? Y'all get paid all this damn money, and y'all supposed to be one of the best front fours in the NFL. It was the same thing with Baltimore against Kansas City. Kansas City, Mahomes ain't got sacked all goddamn playoffs. This is ridiculous. These defenses are some of the best defenses has been all year. Baltimore has been vicious all fucking year. They couldn't force one turnover or get one sack on Mahomes. Just like with San Francisco, they can get no pressure on Love ass either. These were lucky damn end results that ended up in a win for them. They didn't necessarily even win the game. It was more so the other team lost than San Francisco's been winning. They got too many goddamn all-pro and Pro Bowl players out there to be barely winning these goddamn games. This is ridiculous, man.
So can I put a question on you?
Yeah, absolutely.
What y'all gonna do with Justin Fields next year? Y'all gonna praise him, or y'all gonna?
You gonna ask that question? You'll get a million different answers.
Well, hey, I got y'all on the thing. Tell me what y'all want to do.
Man,
my thing is,
JB, where you get that shirt from, man?
Because my mama.
I might not be on the podcast, but I watch old.
Hey, that's a dope shirt, though. That's a dope shirt.
Because I watch T. Nick now. He was saying play. They ain't playing. Justin Fields playing. Why did we get him? Play him. He plays. He does all right.
Well, listen, Clayton. I'm gonna give you a neutral answer first and foremost. Okay. So I'm not either on either side of this.
Just in case we have room for him in our backfield,
Oh, sorry.
Now you want us to hate y'all goddamn franchise. Not saying stuff like that now.
Be the other running back for
us. But let me tell you this, but what I'm going to do is by answering that question, I'm going to put the responsibility and onus on Ryan Post.
I want to say Justin Fields is not a running back. Okay, go ahead.
He's not. All right, so here's the thing about that answer.
He isn't?
So whether Ryan Post
that's why y'all lost.
Whether Ryan Poles
I thought he
keeps
was a running
Justin
back. My bad.
or we let Justin go, my answer has been very consistent. Ryan Poles better get this shit right. I don't give a damn which response, which way he goes, which way he sways. He better not be wrong about this shit. He better not be wrong about anything in this offseason. He better not make one false move in this offseason. This is more critical than last year's offseason.
Justin Fields was a bad pick.
What?
A waste.
Okay, now you tripping now.
Okay, all right.
I don't know what weed they give y'all in Detroit, but the damn show ain't sold in the damn state.
You got a quarterback in the Super Bowl you could have got.
Clayton, I need you to stay off that fentanyl and off that damn the Oxycontin.
Is that jumpsuit too tight?
Say this, but I got me some good green. It's waiting on me.
Clearly, you got you some good green.
I appreciate y'all.
It's bad green. It might be brown at the damn point.
Some people in the morning.
Or you got some turnips or some mustards or some collards. What them type of green? Something.
Man, they got that sticky. They got that sticky icky up here. I don't know what they did to it.
It ain't sticking, man.
You gotta bury some people in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
my God.
Okay. All right.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay.
Okay.
I was not with Mr. Connolly at 9:40.
No,
listen, this is testimony on this damn show. I listen. I have no recollection of this gentleman saying anything to that nature.
Man, my internet was messing up. I don't.
Right.
Hello.
What the fuck was that? All right. Before you go, Clayton, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Was getting Jared Goff, was that like the best move for Detroit in like
when I saw it, we were what's his name? Stafford was
Matthew Stafford.
He had a blind spot. You know, when he had Calvin Johnson, he couldn't see Golden Tate. You know, so he gets favorites, and then he just he'll throw the ball to Calvin Johnson with 5 people on him, and he got Golden Tate.
I mean, shit. When you 6'5" and 250 pounds that can run a 4.1, I mean, shit, you only see that. You don't see nothing else.
Golden
Tate
is a first ballot on Hall of Famer. But anyway,
I don't know about that. Now
he's
pushing
like
it.
This. Stafford's at the end of his career.
He wasn't no great.
Goff is younger and bigger. So with that height advantage, he's got we get another 10 seasons out of Goff. I'm good. I'm happy with the trade.
You want Goff for another 10 seasons?
Goff
I'm about 10. I mean, he's been in the league since
Goff is average, but
seven,
what quarterback
6, 7
in this
years.
league ain't average, to be honest with you?
Justin Fields.
I mean, you got
Justin Fields ain't average.
Yeah, he's way below average.
All right, man, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go.
Hey,
I'm gonna respond to that by saying I'm not gonna respond to that.
Hey, Clayton. Hey, Clayton.
Yeah.
He whooped Detroit's ass.
He did that.
He did twice. And the first time,
actually, I know why you. I know. See, I just been sitting back listening. I know why you don't want his ass there.
2-14.
Yeah, I know why you don't want his ass there.
Y'all
he whoops on y'all ass every time he get a chance. We may not win the game due to some dumb coaching or play calling, but he fucks Detroit up every time.
Keep that in mind. Golf game was about 7 picks.
Y'all can't make up y'all minds about quarterbacks. So
hey, check it out.
Ain't no telling who y'all gonna have.
Golf game was about 7 or 8 picks in the 2 games we played y'all this year, Clayton. Keep that in mind.
Oh yeah. They don't know what to do with Justin. But that's all right. That's just 2 games. Y'all can have them.
Listen.
But
real Jared Goff ain't showed up yet.
We saying it about y'all. Y'all can have y'all beat us. We ain't even that heartbroken about that because I'm like, hell, y'all need the damn wins more than we do.
Justin Fields gonna be bagging my groceries at Walmart.
All right, Clayton. So we'll talk to you later, man.
Hey, hold on.
You ready to go bury your people tomorrow?
Hey, this man is.
And,
hold on. Let me leave him with this. Let me leave him with this. In 2 years, have fun with Hendon Hooker as your starting quarterback. Goodbye.
Hey, he's there.
All
Goodbye.
right, Clay.
All right,
Take
see y'all
care,
later.
man.
Thank you.
Take
Good
it
luck
easy,
with
man.
those
night.
people tomorrow.
That's hilarious.
Good sport, man. Good sport, man. That's my cousin.
Bagging groceries.
That's my cousin, man. Justin Fields ain't bagging nobody goddamn groceries. He gonna
Hell no,
bag
he
me
ain't.
break maybe a couple times in the season, though.
Now, T, you know what's funny about relatives in Detroit, right? So obviously, having relatives that lived in Detroit back in the day when we were playing the Pistons, I'm gonna tell you how serious that shit got. Like my cousins wasn't even allowed to come to Chicago. They weren't. We weren't even talking to them during the times we were playing the Pistons. So, hey man, don't call me. Don't. You don't want shit. I'm not gonna call you. We didn't answer the phone for family members during the damn Pistons and Bulls rivalry. That shit was personal. Like we was like, all right, man, you called me with that bullshit. Your ass won't be back up here for family reunion time, and it was real. Like we had to have. Listen, y'all remember that shit? Police had to be at the United Center escorting the goddamn Pistons onto the damn court because Bill Lamar. That white boy gonna get his ass whooped. To this day, we gonna fuck Lambeard up because he's still talking shit, even though that's been years ago. He still want to throw little jabs in there. Zeke from Chicago, I don't fuck with Zeke, man. I don't have no respect for dude because he mad because this motherfucker behind me.
How you don't have no respect for him?
No, I don't fuck with Zeke, man. I respect him as a ball player. Listen, his game-wise, absolutely. But as a person, no, I don't respect. I don't like shit he say. I don't respect nothing he say. I don't trust nothing he fucking says. He started all that shit with Mike. He can keep on throwing jabs at Mike all the fuck he want. But no, that shit real, man. But I don't fucking like nothing Isaiah says.
You know Isaiah is hurt because we embrace Michael way more than we.
Of course he is. He ain't gonna never admit that shit. That's why I'm even more upset at him. Because he want to sit there and lie about, oh, Mike did this. No, motherfucker, it was you.
Hey, did you know one of Isaiah's family members stayed with Mike? So he didn't hate him that damn much.
Hey, let's get to this question. Let's get focused back on football.
I answered it.
What is our opinion on Patrick Mahomes?
Best QB.
He is new GOAT, man.
As fuck.
He's new GOAT. He's new GOAT.
He's not baby GOAT no more. He's not baby GOAT no more. He's GOAT.
He's not baby GOAT. He is.
You don't get to 6 fucking AFC championship games in a fucking row, man. And then you win. You go to the Super Bowl 3 times. Now this is about to be his 4th time going. Like, come on, man. You can't make this shit up. I've never seen nobody like him playing the way he do, which is why it upsets me when I'm hearing these goddamn comparisons to other motherfuckers who coming into the league who ain't threw a goddamn pass in the league yet. No, the fuck you're not. Pat Mahomes is in a stratosphere by his goddamn self. There is no one near him, and I mean no fucking one. Aaron Rodgers' whole ass ain't either.
Foul mouth. What you think?
I think shit, his stats and what he's doing speaks for itself. But you also got to remember, he's been in this system for a long time now. And he's been with this coach for a long time. And that's that continuity that we constantly keep talking about. When you look at some of the best teams, they got continuity. Ravens, continuity. San Francisco, continuity. You know what I'm saying? Detroit came up this year. And they're going to continue to have continuity with their coach, with Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying? Green Bay, continuity. Even though Love wasn't fucking playing, the motherfucker sat on that bench, know that playbook like the back of his hand. Continuity. You know what I'm saying? Even Minnesota, when they sit up there, when Kirk Cousins is playing, continuity. That's what we're trying to get to. But we can't do that if every other year or every 2 years we sit up there talking about, all right, let's fire the coach. All right, let's get a new quarterback. That shit ain't working.
But think about this, though. Do y'all honestly think, because I know what I think, Pat Mahomes can play in any system. That's how fucking great he is. And I get even more upset watching him doing the great shit he's doing because he was supposed to be my fucking quarterback. That's supposed to be my quarterback I talk shit about.
But y'all know damn well he would not have been the Pat Mahomes that we see now.
That's the fuck he would.
No, he wouldn't.
Wow.
No, he wouldn't.
He that great, Joe. Like You can't even make this up. How great this is.
No, he wouldn't.
How great he is.
I ain't saying that he wouldn't be good, but he wouldn't be who he is now.
We have a Super Bowl. I'm almost willing to bet that we would have a Super Bowl ring if Mahomes was here. We would have at least one. Yeah, we would. We would because of the type of talent and intangibles that he have. We have one. Really? Ain't no way. You ain't gonna be that talented and not have one with us. No, it's because we had shitty ass scouts and shitty ass personnel directors and what may have you who was involved in scouting the wrong motherfucker, man.
See, that's where you go wrong at. Because for the simple fact, these scouts are looking at these things that these players are doing in college. We're saying that now because we see what they do in the NFL. But we can't sit up there and talk about, oh man, we should have drafted this person. That person wasn't the person that they are now.
Okay,
Pat Mahomes wasn't winning no games.
Deshaun Watson was our guy though. Deshaun Watson was our guy though.
I can't wait to whoop your ass.
Hey, T, we can hear your ass.
Right.
You still motherfucking damn mic.
Right.
Tell me he can't wait to whoop somebody's ass.
Right. No, but Foul, listen. Deshaun Watson was supposed to be the guy. After what the fuck we saw him do to grown-ass men who had kids in college at Alabama, back-to-back years, that was supposed to be our fucking quarterback. There's no fucking way you're going to sit up and tell me from an analytical standpoint or even from an eyeball test standpoint that Mitch fucking Trubisky was better than fucking Deshaun Watson. For a second, let's leave Mahomes out of this. I watched Texas Tech games. I thought he was really good. I didn't think he was going to be this goddamn great, but I knew how fucking great Deshaun Watson was, though. I ain't watched no goddamn North Carolina football. Who? The damn kids that go to school in North Carolina don't go to the goddamn football game. That's a basketball program. They ain't known for no goddamn football like that.
Hey,
mediocre ass quarterback barely won any games.
Time out. Hey, man, what the hell were you back there doing, man? Cussing and carrying on and kicking folks off the screen, man. What's going on? You, T. You do know what you're talking about. We can hear you on some other shit, and then you kick me out.
You on mute, man.
We can't hear him.
I didn't kick you out. I don't know what you're talking about, Jay.
So how you kicked out?
I don't know, but it was
you probably was tapping on your computer and then it lagged and logged out.
Well, if I did, so what? What you gonna come beat me up? You gonna beat me up? Shit, it's over with.
You know what? I got a question for you guys.
What's that?
All right. So name one person you would like for the Bears to draft.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Latu from UCLA, the edge rusher. I really fucking want him. He a fucking animal. That motherfucker. He built different. I like him. Him and Newton from Illinois.
He said, I think we need to go wide receiver. So I'm saying Marvin Harrison Jr.
Listen, this wide receiver class is so talented. As much as I love Marvin Harrison and will want him,
stop.
Listen.
Stop.
There's some great talent coming out of this college.
Stop.
JB, there's a lot of top
JB my ass.
Receivers.
Check it out. The only reason the Bears don't get Marvin Harrison Jr. is because they choose not to take Marvin Harrison Jr. Whether they trade out or not, they have the catbird seat. They have.
And you telling me not to trust these motherfuckers then. That's what you're telling me, JB.
Whether you trade down to 2 and then trade down again for 3, stay tuned for our draft show. I got that shit all figured out. You have the control on taking Marvin Harrison Jr. Period.
Easily.
You have the number 1 pick. Don't give me no bullshit, man. You trade down, you get you some more picks. Then you trade down again and get some more picks, and you go get
about trading down, JB. We can't trade down with anybody that's in the single digits of draft. We got to trade down to motherfuckers who are in the 10s and 15s.
What?
And shit. We got to trade that far down just to get a bigger haul. Ain't nobody finna fucking trade up 2 and 3 goddamn spots and give us no goddamn haul for that 1 pick. No, they're not. You get a haul for a number 10 or number 12 pick.
See, this is where
people gonna move up and give you a whole bunch of shit for.
Hey, what did the Bears do to get Mitch Trubisky? They traded up 1 spot, right?
That was the stupidest shit. We were basically bamboozled and hoodwinked by a goddamn person who had no fucking front office experience, who had just came from out the goddamn
guess what?
And
Guess
John
what?
Lynch.
Guess what? Washington ain't gonna draft another North Carolina quarterback, considering they just drafted Sam Howell. Washington wants that boy. They ain't even got no coach yet. You trade with Washington. DeMeco Ryans is not gonna sit with Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi. He gonna want Jaden Daniels. You trade down to the Commanders. You trade down to the Patriots. You get a couple of picks this year and a couple of first round next year. You make the move. You draft Marvin at 3.
What I'm telling you is, if we're going for a quarterback, I want Jaden Daniels. I don't want Caleb. Caleb got talent, but Caleb he ain't equipped with the shit that we need in Chicago. If we're gonna draft a quarterback, Jaden Daniels got what the fuck I want. I watched him at LSU. The boy was fucking balling.
I watched him, but
Jay Daniels is better than Caleb, and Penix is better than Drake May. Hell, JJ McCarthy is better than Drake May. Listen. I've been hearing this whole idea about Mike Evans, and obviously that is a fucking wishful thing.
You know what? Hold on. Before you go there, Mr. Chicago.
I love Mike Evans, but we ain't gonna.
That's my next question. Name one free agent that you guys would like to get.
Danielle Hunter.
I would love Hunter too, personally.
So what makes you want Danielle Hunter? Explain the reason why.
Well, I need him opposite of Sweat. And Hunter still had, 13 sacks this year? Yes. Shit. Let me go ahead and get Hunter. Give me Hunter to be right there opposite of Montez. We're going to be getting that goddamn ball.
You can't double team both of them.
You can't.
That's true.
And you won't.
But then now, here comes the more serious question. How much are you willing to pay him for how long?
I give him a 3 to 4 year deal. For sure.
I would say 2 to 3 years.
Because I think he's either 29 or 30 right now.
I thought he was 29 going on 30 or 30. Yeah. No, he's 30 going on 31, right?
Yeah, he's 30 going on 31.
I would give him 3 years.
I would say 2. I would say 2 and maybe 3, but I can't give him a long-term deal because.
But how much?
I think he's looking for a long-term deal because if you give him 3 years, mostly guaranteed and front-loaded, right? You have the cap space to do that, and it's not going to hurt you in the long run. And 2, you have a defense that's ready to win in my opinion, the defense is ready to win now. Now you enhance him with Sweat. Yeah. It opens up doors.
Here's my thing about that though, because
how much money?
Well, for how much money?
I know y'all talking about how many years, 40? But how much money are you willing to? Because that's the real question. You can give
40, 45. I would say 40,
I would give him somewhere around
24 guaranteed,
like the lower tier of the top 10 average.
I would give him about 2 years, 40 million guaranteed, 24 million out of that 40.
So you're getting him 20 million a year?
But only thing that's guaranteed is 24 million out of that 40. So technically it'll be about.
Yeah, but remember when you give the initial contract, that comes off the books. My only thing is because in my plan, it includes adding Cody Whitehair's $9.2 million and whatever you can get from Eddie Jackson, which is supposed to be somewhere close to like
18 million.
No, it's 12. It's
12.
Well, I mean, I'm saying if he's on the roster, we're gonna owe him 18.
Right,
so
but then you'd have
take him off, then it's about 12, 13 million off the book. So
you'd have $21 extra million to play with. So in my world, I'm giving Danielle 3 years, 45.
Now listen, Mike Evans' name keeps popping up, and obviously this is a wish list. I love Mike Evans.
I do too, but not for this.
Here's the thing about I need people of Bears Nation to understand this. See, free agency works. It's a two-way street. The damn player has to want to come to Chicago just as much as we want to offer him the opportunity to come to Chicago. We can want all the goddamn players we want till the cows come home, but if they don't want to come here, they're not going to fucking come here.
Hey, you notice my brother up here, right? We talk about this all the time with free agents about how they have this mystique like, why do I want to come here? Or you come here to get paid. That's all it is.
But most of the time they want to go somewhere to win. And right now, are we in win mode? Are we ready to start competing? We better fucking make the playoffs.
Defensively, we are. Hold on. Now you got to don't put the
make the playoffs.
Defensively, we are absolutely ready to start competing.
You can't dissect this team though, JB.
You have no choice.
We are, we aren't.
No. You have no choice because you have to build. Case in point. You drafted Javon Dexter and Zach Pickens last year. what good is it if you go get the best free agent D tackle, or if you get the top rated free agent tackle in the draft with like the third round pick or whatever? What did you just do? You just created some type of controversy at a position that you don't even know what you got yet. Let me tell you why.
Really, because that's rotational pieces. Now the pieces we have can rotate in while those veteran guys who are in those positions are getting majority of those snaps.
But I just told you about the people you drafted. I didn't tell you about Justin Jones, and I didn't tell you about Javon Walker or whatever his name is, DeMarcus Walker. I didn't tell you about those pieces, right? So that's why I'm saying you take the draft and you hit key points of need: wide receiver, left tackle, center, safety.
But with that point, JB, would you agree that we don't have that many holes to fill compared to last year?
Offensively, we have more holes to
but it's still not a lot of holes to fill. We don't have that many holes to fill.
What do you consider a lot?
A lot is in double digits. We have about maybe 7 to 8 holes to fill, significantly.
7 to 8?
Yeah, we don't have that many holes to fill. We don't.
Nah.
Let's think about this. Okay, let picture this. So we really only have maybe 1 or 2 holes to fill on defense. That's either possibly the 3 tech and the safety. But that's if we decide to move on from Eddie Jackson.
Still need. He ain't giving us what we need.
We good in linebacker. We good at corner for the most part. We good at edge rusher, maybe. But
no, we need another one.
We need another. So that's 2. So that's maybe it's 2 and a possible. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. That's the most. The rest is going to be on offense. So
who's our one technique?
That's about 5. Maybe
who's our 1 technique? Who's our 1 technique?
Billingsley.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would say Billings.
Billingsley.
Your deal, right?
Huh?
He only had a 2-year deal, right?
It don't matter. He's our 1 technique. He's dead next year.
So my point
he's
is
a rotational piece anyway. He ain't no for sure.
And
starter.
my point is, when I say holes, my holes is not just starters, but depth too, because we don't have depth.
No, that's a separate issue because but to your point, we definitely need reliable depth pieces on this fucking team. So obviously that's going to be handled and addressed throughout the draft. But free agency will be more geared towards getting starters though, and then like the leftovers would be some rotational pieces here and there. But we're gonna spend the most money on the goddamn starters. We paying you big money, your ass gonna fucking start.
But my point being is this: in my world, if you were to say, "Hey, give me your top 5 positions of need," right? Just
Center,
top 5.
Okay. Center, receiver.
It's every position that we actually have a glaring hole at, right?
But it's not that many though. Again, last year we had a whole bunch of fucking holes to fill. A lot of them.
Hold on, Chicago. You said wide receiver. By my math, that's not just 1 person. That's 2. We need 2 receivers.
Well, do we really? Are we not going to incorporate Tyler Scott into this offense more?
We need 2 linemen. That's 5.
Do we need 2 linemen?
You goddamn right. We need a center.
We need a center for damn sure.
We need a center, and we either need a left tackle to put Braxton at the swing, and we need a guard to replace Cody because for some reason they don't want to put Nate Davis to the left side because
you don't need a guard because you got Tevin Jenkins.
You have Tevin Jenkins already, but you need a swing. You need a depth piece because either
that's why they got Bourne there.
So listen. So now
that's why Bourne is there. That's why Freeney is there.
Bourne ain't
Freeney sucks, man.
Bourne sucks.
Hey, they depth pieces. They ain't there to fucking stop.
No, but Braxton Jones,
he came in. It was terrible.
Here's the dilemma, JB. So now you have a select few of Bears fans who feel like Braxton Jones is the guy on that left tackle side.
He's
so. You have some who feels like we can probably switch that out. I'm on the fence about Braxton Jones. He's had a couple of good games, and he had some "what the fuck are you doing, boy" kind of games. And so
thank you, Rajneesh Omar. Borum and Carter are sorry as F.
It's fuck. Oh, Carter is horrible.
But Tyree Carter, I mean, hey, HBCU guy, I love him to death for making the team. That ain't it. Go up to what Custer said. Move on from Eddie. He has no value to the team at this point in his career. I'd rather have a rookie with upside than keep paying for
leadership.
Exactly.
Obviously, the secondary love and respect Eddie. So, and everybody's been advocating for Eddie to remain on the team. Well, for whatever that's worth, I'm just simply stating what what Gordon and what's the name is saying about him, and what JJ said about him. He does provide that leadership out there in that secondary. Even though his production ain't been there, he ain't been the same. That foot ain't been the same in the last 2 years. We can tell that too. He's been.
Ask you a question. I'm gonna ask. Now I have a question. I'm gonna ask both of you 2 questions. The first question is this: Braxton Jones or Joe Alt? Thank you for answering, Mr. Chicago. You just
Braxton Jones.
You just gave me my side because you had to think about it because one is serviceable, one is deemed generational.
Well, here's the thing. Braxton Jones does have some continuity in knowing this.
Serviceable versus deemed generational.
I think he's a little bit. He still needs some more work. But he's a little bit better than serviceable.
I mean, if we going by pedigree, I'm going with Joe Alt.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll take Alt over Braxton Jones because he's graded as the better prospect. Jones.
What round is he gonna go in? About second, third round then?
Who? He gonna be the 4th pick. What you mean?
Alt going first round. He probably gonna go top 10, top 15.
It don't be that many offensive line. Yeah,
you gotta listen.
Most offensive linemen come out of the second round because there's too many other players in other positions that come out that first round.
They saying dude on that Anthony Munoz, Trent Williams, best left.
No, he great now. No, I heard about.
Listen. You can't, as me as a big, and like I said, when we get to the draft show, I'm a foul. That's my bro. He know my plan already. I don't want to divulge it to everybody yet because then we'll take away from the draft show, right? But you can't afford in that NFC to allow Arizona to have Joe Alt and Paris Johnson. Man, Kyler Murray gonna be an all-star. Arizona gonna end up being a problem.
I agree with that point.
We cannot let that happen. They ain't even in our division, but guess what? We need one of them guys, them generational pieces, right?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think Arizona's going to probably
they're not going after him though. Yeah, they're going after the receiver though.
What's their biggest problem? Remember, Paris Johnson is a right tackle. He's not a left tackle.
Yeah, but their biggest problem is not having no goddamn weapon to throw to. They going after a fucking receiver first and foremost.
Oh.
You can believe that. If we don't get Marvin Harrison, they're going after him. That's what I'm afraid of.
There's a plan in place that I read up on what they got going on, and it involves Calvin really going to Arizona too.
Listen. Everything is speculation at this point.
It's all speculation, but sometimes when there's smoke, there's fire. But what I know is
I ain't seen the smoke yet, so that's
what I know is this: I got an opportunity in the first round to take Marvin Harrison Jr. and Joe Alt and keep Justin Fields. That sounds good to me.
I like what Cluster said right there. It's not about individual players on the line. It's about forming one cohesive unit.
Yep.
You need some dogs. That must be an important thing. And is that the 5 guys on the same page and quality subs? Yeah,
we need to have the same 5 guys for the vast majority.
Well, that's one thing that's been hurting the Bears. They haven't had that continuity because guys have been in the lineup.
Been there. It ain't been consistent though.
Yeah. One guy get hurt, then one guy come back.
We need depth. And Ryan Poles. We need depth, but Ryan Poles. Hey,
we've been scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel when it comes to depth pieces, and I'm like, why you got him? I'm like, he fucking suck. You could have got somebody better than him.
They got to fill a position.
But it's still better, more qualified candidates,
absolutely,
more qualified players to get than just scraping the goddamn bottom of the damn barrel.
Check it out.
Come on now.
Check it out.
Same thing with backup quarterbacks. No goddamn Nathan Peterman. Give me somebody like some goddamn Gardner Minshew or some fucking Marcus Mariota or something.
We don't do
give
that.
me goddamn Nathan Peterman.
But again, check it out. Humor me for a second. With that being said, they always tell us, well, if we, the common folk, see it, then you know they see it. Let me tell you why that's bull.
Because that's bullshit. Absolutely.
When Nate Davis went out, and that right side was more than formidable against anybody. Damn near the best right side with Darnell Wright and Tevin Jenkins. You telling me you can't tell Nate Davis, hey, guess what, buddy? You on the left guard position now. That needed to come up from high because you had something that was damn near impenetrable between Chris, am I lying? Between Jenkins and Wright, am I lying?
I'll give you
You
one
ain't
better,
lying.
JB.
They didn't give up nothing. Those what was that about 4 games, wasn't it?
True.
They didn't give up nothing.
It was a nice.
I'll
It was a
give
nice
you one better
stretch.
though. Remember when we all bitched and complained about how Flu stupid ass gave that bullshit excuse about why he traded out Cody Whitehair for goddamn it for Feeney, wasn't it? Wasn't that Feeney? He was like, well, yeah, Feeney, had the more experience at center. No, the fuck he didn't. You gonna sit there and lie like that to us like we stupid or something?
First of all, Cody Whitehair was drafted as a center coming out.
Really though, like we don't fucking know that. I'm like, you gonna sit there and lie to us like that?
He
idiots.
might actually not know Cody Whitehair's lineage, which again to me is scary because you don't even know on your own team that this dude was a center at first.
I think he knew.
Not only was he a center, but he was also a Pro Bowler at the center position.
He was when he was healthier. When
year 3, right?
When he was
it was something like that. Yeah,
that was a Pro Bowler. Wasn't it 18? That was 18 or was that 17? He was.
I thought that was the year before Nagy, right?
No, it was the year of Nagy.
Because remember, they also had a cat by the name of Daniels, who was a center.
James Daniels.
Yeah. He was a center. Daniels was a center from Iowa.
From Iowa, yep.
Yeah, he was a center from Iowa, and they did not, and that's what I didn't get. This motherfucker played center, and y'all moved his ass to guard.
Right guard.
And that's one of my pet peeves about this fucking team is that you want to sit up here and draft or get somebody to play other positions. No, fuck that. You got them to play the position that they're known for playing the most. If we need to rotate them out because everybody hurt or somebody hurt in the other position, then yeah. But you don't need to keep rotating motherfuckers out who playing. Oh no, they were guard, but they playing center. No. They are fucking guards. That's what they specialize in. Keep them at the position that they were drafted as, not at the goddamn position you want them to play. Because clearly they ain't had enough goddamn time, enough goddamn practice to play that position.
And that's another thing. Daniel was saying something in the chat. He said that they didn't shift Jenkins to the right side when Nate Davis got hurt. And that's what the fuck they should have did. They should have shifted Jenkins to the right side.
No, he was at the right side. Because remember.
No. In that Green Bay game,
listen.
When Nate Davis went out, Jenkins was still on that left side.
Right. And that's my point, because when Davis, I know I'm agreeing with you. My point is this. When Davis was out for the personal reasons with his family, they moved Tevin to the right, and they was like, these two got it. The minute he came back, I want to say, no, you know what? I know what it was. They put in Jatari Carter. That's who came in.
That fucking bomb.
That's who came in, and they kept Kevin to the left.
I mean, I was like, Jesus Christ. They about to get Justin killed out here. Justin is about to die right in front of us. I couldn't believe that shit.
And again, like I said,
it took Nate Davis a couple games to actually get his footing right.
He didn't go to training camp. He didn't go to training camp. He didn't go to preseason.
But see, that's the kind of shit that really made me mad about this team, because Mike Vrabel said some shit about Nate Davis. And we didn't want to fucking listen to Mike Vrabel about him. Like, listen, again, to your point, JB, where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a reason why Tennessee let his ass go and didn't want to fucking re-sign him. When we want to sit up here and give his ass a chance, I was like, see, we sitting up here giving too many motherfuckers chances that shouldn't have chances. Pittsburgh told us about Chase Claypool. Mike Tomlin was sitting up here telling him, listen, man, I ain't got time for this shit. No, y'all can have him. He ain't gonna work ethic. What the fuck you do in Miami? He do a goddamn thing in Miami.
We do that a lot. We do that
too fucking much, man. That shit. That makes me so fucking mad.
Here's my question.
You to go get.
Here's my question to y'all, because there is no way, and for those watching that anybody that's wants to chime in fan wise, we got about 45 minutes left of the show. If you all want to try to come in and speak your piece, we'd love to have it. But my biggest problem right now in my life, I can tell you probably about 5 times when the Bears actually made the obvious draft pick, and that was way before recent times, correct?
I don't know if I can count 5 times in my lifetime that they
you can, right? You can early on, and I'm talking about like when you drafted Wilbur Marshall, when you drafted Curtis Conway. I'm talking about early on when you did the right thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, for every right thing, I can count 30 fucking wrong.
You can't. Oh, I'm gonna give you 5 of note right now.
Why is it that? But JB, answer just indulge me for a second. Why is it that when we done wrong shit, well, we made the wrong moves, it's been wrong. I mean, it's been like so fucking wrong. It ain't been kind of wrong. It ain't been a little wrong. It's been like, what the fuck are you doing wrong? Like, it's been wrong.
And I want to tap into that real quick. Wrong. I'm going to go from 5 to 1. Wrong, number 1. Foul. Remember Shea McClellan?
Yeah, that asshole from Boise State.
Boy, trash.
Wrong. Well, when you say your only claim to fame is he hurt Brett Favre, right? No, he hurt Aaron Rodgers because Corey Wooten hurt Brett Favre, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that, yeah. Number 4.
John Bostic was wrong too.
Wait, God damn it. Wait a minute.
Oh, all right, I'm jumping the gun. All right.
Gabe Karimi, Wisconsin.
You gonna make me mad mention no goddamn way.
I gotta do it. Number 3, Chris Williams out of Vanderbilt. Let me draft a left/right tackle with back problems. Not getting back problems, but coming off back problems.
Shit, that same thing can be said about Tevin Jenkins. I had concerns with him. I was like, I don't like this.
Tevin Jenkins
I'm not sure about this.
Had a back injury. Chris Williams had back problems.
But he had back surgery too. So
there you go.
That's still back injuries. That's back problems to me. If you need surgery on that shit, it's a problem.
Shouldn't have drafted him.
Yeah.
Number 2, Kevin White. I'm sorry.
Wow. Oh, that was a terrible disappointment. He was all right at West Virginia. He wasn't just that it guy like that. But even to that point, that year it wasn't that many.
No, he was
coming out
his sophomore year. He wasn't that dude junior year.
Right. But think about that draft class of receivers that year. I think it was maybe Stephon Diggs and somebody else came out that year. It wasn't that many. It wasn't any really good receivers out that year. No damn way. So
I'd have to go in my memory in my bank and see. Yeah. But number 1 is a 2-for-1. We drafted Cedric Benson instead of drafting Sean Merriman. Yep. Now, I know what people want to say. Oh, but Sean Merriman had drug problems. We don't know what that was about because, hell, it's a lot of people do drugs. But you telling me that a linebacking core of Brian Urlacher, Lance Briggs, and Sean Merriman don't get you excited? For about 5 years.
Listen, God rest the man's soul. We didn't need Cedric Benson. We didn't need him. Thomas Jones had 1,400 goddamn yards rushing that year. What the fuck are we doing drafting a running back for? We don't need him.
And the last one, remember I said I had a 2-for-1 at the 1?
Yeah.
Mitch freaking Trubisky.
That's the worst.
That's the number 1.
You know what's so bad about being bad? Is that the worst. Cade McNown was worse, but it's like Mitch Trubisky was worse.
But we wasn't ready to win with Cade McNown. We wasn't ready to win.
Rex Grossman was a badass choice too. I can keep going with the quarterback shit would usurp every goddamn thing that we've done. You can be wrong about everything else. We have been the wrongest about every fucking quarterback. Every quarterback we have.
Well, the reason why we've been wrong with every quarterback, because like I've said previously, we've gone and had as many badass OCs as we have fucking quarterbacks down there. We don't get the right fucking OC. Never.
No, wait, Foul. So do you? I want you to answer me this question though. Do you think if Mike Martz or Tice had the right quarterback, they could have been the right OC for him?
Nah, because the thing is this: when they were doing that shit,
Tyson March was known for doing this.
Football has evolved and moved on. So that shit that they were doing in the early 90s wasn't gonna work. I mean, not in the early 90s, but in the late 90s, early 2000s. That shit ain't gonna work. That shit wasn't gonna work no more. It wasn't.
Both Tyson and Mike March was in the 2000s. That was like 2005, 2008, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Early 2000s. Yeah.
Because
Mike Tyson,
because the Rams won their first Super Bowl in like I think 99 or 2000. Yeah.
But
here's the thing. You cannot say that Mike Martz and Jay Cutler's offense didn't work. because hell, the man had 4 offensive Pro Bowlers and he went to the damn NFC Championship game. Like Jay Cutler was not a bad quarterback for the Bears.
Well, no, don't do that. Don't, because the motherfuckers still owe me money. Don't you dare do that shit. You will
I didn't
not
say he was the greatest. I said he wasn't bad.
On this show, he owed me money. He owed me money, and the price has gone up. I ain't got my goddamn money. He want to sit his goddamn ass on podcasts and shit, and give his goddamn opinion about what the fuck we should be doing. Where's my money, Cutler? Because your punk ass gonna sit your ass on that goddamn bike in the fucking NFC title game of all games to sit down there. And you had these motherfuckers beat us, and they went up to the goddamn Super Bowl, and they won it on our fucking accord. At our expense, they won the fucking Super Bowl because your punk ass. I want my damn money, Cutler. Y'all better get
He
Cutler.
Want his money, Cutler. He want his money.
Get Cutler, get Cutler ass on this show, man.
Okay.
We got some shit to discuss.
All right, we about to move on, man. We're about to move on. So, as I was saying earlier, we got to keep it a stack. And Foulmouth C has that segment for us, so we're gonna get into that. But before we do, I think that we should talk a little bit about these new Bears hires.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about them too, but
so what do we know about Eric what's his name? Eric Williams?
I think it's Washington or something like that.
Eric Washington, yes, because that's the next girlfriend's father's name.
Hey, but can I say one more thing before we move on?
What's that?
Please. If y'all remember, and let's just keep it 100 right here, keep it a buck stack, whatever you want to call it, fucking keep it real. We haven't been that prolific on offense since that 2010 season when we lost the NFC Championship game 21-14 with Jay Cutler and Mike Martz. We ain't been as prolific.
Strong word.
Well,
okay, he's not starting a whole new conversation.
No, I just wanted to wrap that up because guess what?
Right.
That's the last time that we had 4 offensive fucking Pro Bowlers.
True, but I won't use prolific in that regard. But okay,
it's prolific for the Bears. How about that?
Okay, so let's get back to Eric Washington. Let's get back to Eric Washington before we go into a whole nother terrain.
Hey, let's not. Yeah.
So you say let's not.
Go ahead, T, because I'm gonna be a Debbie Downer. I already know. Go ahead.
I am too.
Well,
to an extent.
I already said I don't know much about him aside from the fact that he was in Washington as the assistant head coach.
Mm-hmm.
And he did something with the defense. He wasn't a coordinator, I don't think. That's all I know about him. I haven't really read up on this guy.
I think his specialty is defense, though. Like it need like a defensive guy, though.
Yeah, he's the defensive dude. He's the defensive dude. And also, he was here in Chicago. I'm not sure in what capacity, but he was here in Chicago working with the team as well. Foulmouth, you know anything about this dude?
Well, actually, what he is he's a guy that's been around. I think he's gone and learned from Bill Belichick, Lovie Smith. He's a guy that knows the cover too.
He's part of Lovie Smith,
yeah.
He's a Lovie Smith disciple.
Yeah, so he's definitely been a guy that's definitely knows exactly the ins and outs of the defense that we run, and I think that's a good reason why I think that's a good reason why we hired him is because he knows the ins and outs of that, and it's somebody that can probably help. You know what I'm saying? Flus do a couple of different things that he may not see. So, and the thing about it is, I don't know if Flus is going to continue to call the defense or he's going to let his new defensive coordinator call it.
Well, he's going to be involved in it. He's going to still be involved in it. I think he's going to have the final say.
I read that he was going to continue to call plays.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is this. He can pull the old Andy Reid shit. Let the guy go on here, call some defensive games and see how it goes. If it don't go right, shit, snatch the motherfucking play sheet. Do it yourself.
But can I ask a question though, for real, guys? Like,
thanks, Danny.
Yeah.
Eric Washington, That's not a wild name, right?
It's not sexy.
It's not sexy.
See,
Right?
Listen, we gotta stop getting so fixated on.
No. But let me
sexy
tell you why.
names.
But let me tell you why I'm saying that.
A lot of these coaches wasn't sexy names until they actually did some shit.
But let me bring up why I'm saying that. Who was he most recently tied to? Anybody? Bueller?
Rivera.
Bueller,
Ron Rivera, right?
No.
McDermott.
Thank you. He was in Buffalo under the tutelage of who? Leslie Frazier.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So why not just go get Leslie Frazier? Like, what are we doing?
Leslie Frazier has retired from coaching.
He's older.
He said it.
He's older, JB.
I guarantee you that Leslie Frazier would have came out of retirement to coach the Bears.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't.
That's wishful thinking, JB.
No, he wouldn't.
Listen, we get so fixated on having our greats come back to some capacity to be coaches, advisors, or whatever. I'm okay with them advising, but they too old and stuck in their goddamn ways.
What, are you serious?
Leslie Frazier.
Is that what we're talking about? Because look at all these young boys that ain't doing shit and getting fired. Damn, that was the age thing.
Actually, it's the younger ones that's actually like taking over the league now. For the most part,
he was what 60.
He's the last of a dying breed, JB.
Mike Tomlin's like
last what?
Look,
Mike
you
Tomlin no 60.
The thing is
50 something. Like, stop it.
You guys can't expect a lot of these old coaches to continue. I mean, they've been in the fucking NFL
JB,
for 20-some plus
Belichick
years.
is the greatest.
They can't sit up
and
there
he ain't got a goddamn job
there.
yet.
The man 60. Let the motherfucker sit up there.
That's because he don't want to acquiesce.
Go to an island,
That's
deal with some badass brides,
gone.
sip on a Corona and shit. I don't know.
I'm with Fallow on that. They
let them
they
chill,
pay
man.
their dues, and some of them, which were players and coaches, they pay their dues. Let them relax at home and watch the game now. Again, to the point about the old age, they stuck in their ways. Belichick is stuck in his fucking ways. He ain't got no goddamn job yet.
Listen to me. Bill Belichick is an outlier, but what I'm saying for us as Bears fans, the one thing that we have never done was went and got that guy. Either player, either coach, either G. We have never went and got that guy.
We did went and go and get that guy. Yeah, we did.
Because age ain't nothing but a number. But
when we got Khalil Mack, we got that guy.
JB, listen.
Okay, I'm sorry. We went and traded for that guy. We did. We went and traded for that guy. You're right. You're right, Fal. I give you 1 out of.
Now listen, I wouldn't have mind Ron Rivera coming back to be on the defensive side of things, but obviously, we didn't give him a chance to. But
think about it. Ron Rivera, and I'm putting this out there because sometimes you look at other teams and they do bring their guys back and it works.
And you know what? I do fault us for not doing that shit because we don't bring back enough of our greats to at least be advisors and mentors for these fucking players. I see how Ray Lewis was working with Roquan. I'm like, why the fuck we ain't got Briggs and Urlacher talking to fucking Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards? That's fucking stupid. Why we ain't got Singletary coming over here giving and blessing this damn linebacker core, man? Like Otis Wilson, Wilbur Marshall. Why we don't have our greats here in this fucking locker room? That's George stupid ass doing that shit. Because that's all George, man.
Here we go again.
Fucking ego.
Here we go again. You go, and again, I'm not saying that because I'll be hypocritical. I'll take that because sometimes I want people that's never been a head coach, but they've proven they can win and improve. Now we went and got somebody else that ain't never called no damn defensive play before. Went and got somebody else.
But it was just stated that Fluke's going to still remain the play caller for the defense. So he's going to be pretty much assisting him in that.
Hey, I am not hitching my wagon to somebody that made Justin Jones cover David Njoku in crunch time. I ain't hitching my wagon to that. He's a goddamn idiot.
That was stupid.
I'll put it to you like this: if he was such a fucking idiot, that damn defense wouldn't be as good as it is right now.
You keep saying that it ain't got nothing to do with him.
It did. Hold on, time out. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is where you start saying that dumb shit. Nah. This is where you start saying that dumb shit.
You can't do that. Now listen, to both y'all point, I'm not gonna give Flukes all the goddamn credit, but I'm damn sure ain't gonna give him no credit. Not give him credit at all Like he did what the fuck he was supposed to do to revamp this goddamn defense and get this defense playing better than what the fuck they were. Now we can give Montez Sweat all the fucking credit in the world, but let's keep this in mind. It was critical downs that his ass went on that goddamn field, and some of which he subbed his fucking self out. I don't appreciate that shit. Don't you fucking do that again. I don't give a damn how tired you are. Even if you're not impacting the game on that down, I need your ass to look like you are. I need that defense, that last play in that Detroit game at Detroit, we should have had that fucking game won. But Montez Sweat wasn't out there. That was fucking stupid. You don't let them sub they self out, man. I didn't like that shit at all.
No. Let me give you a little insight what you may not know. What are you doing? Eberflus had a damn press conference when somebody asked why wasn't Montez Sweat on the field. Oh, he's got to learn the system and get in shape. Get in shape. He just played like 9 games for Washington. What you talking about getting in shape?
That kind of shit, that shit pissed me off. I didn't like that shit at all.
And that's my point, bro. Like, I'm not going to give – that's like me saying, oh, I suck. We can't win. I get Michael Jordan and we start winning. We ain't win because I was coaching. We won because we got goddamn it Michael Jordan.
Listen, but let me ask you this question, JB. So is it fair enough to say that coaching matters more in football than it does basketball?
Coaching matters so much more in football. Way much more in football.
Okay, so with that being the case, then you're making my point. Flus deserves some.
I'm really not making your point because guess what?
For what he was doing.
When you're coaching and you're a good coach, you get the best out of nothing.
Remember, last point on this.
He just had to have Al-Qadim Muhammad. He just had to have what's the other name that got hurt that we didn't want no way, the other edge rusher. He just had to have them. Oh, we get them. We're going to be rushing. We're going to do all this, do this. Bull. Ryan Pohl said, let me get you a dog, and that dog turned them into some dogs.
Would you say that move to get Montez was a move of desperation for both Poles and Flus? Because I will. That was a desperate.
I said that was the last point on that.
More so desperation for
Let's move on.
All right, let's move
on, please. So Chris is about to keep it a stack. So let's keep it a stack. All right, Fal. Ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
So I'm giving you the whole floor. Let me take these guys out for a second. They cool off a little bit. Cool off, fellas. Cool off. Take a breather. Take a breather.
Oh God, it's so quiet. No, so for my keeping it a stack, there's been a lot of talk out there, and I know many people said that the running back position is devalued, that you shouldn't spend money on a running back position, that you can find them in the draft, late rounds, whatever. With the Chicago Bears, you want an explosive offense. Right now, we have 2 running backs that both do the same thing. One does a couple things better than the other. You got Roschon Johnson. You got Khalil Herbert. Both of these guys are north and south runners. Roschon is a better blocker than Khalil. He's also a better wide receiver than Khalil Herbert. To make this offense truly dynamic, you need a dynamic running back. Because everybody sit up there and say that we're trying to run the Shanahan and McVay system that consists of running. You need that dynamic running back. There happens to be a few that's out there, but the one that I want and the one the Bears should get is Saquon Barkley. I've gone and had this conversation with many people. Many people think that we shouldn't get Saquon. Saquon Barkley is our answer. Saquon is a guy that can sit up there, that can hit the home run ball. That's what we need. We need some guy that can blow the doors off the damn defense. We need that guy. He's also a great blocker, also a good wide receiver. He does a lot of the many things that, since you guys are talking about the wide receiver, not the wide receiver, but the running back position is devalued. Look at Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is going to win over 2,000 total yards and has about 22 TDs. Now tell me, you wouldn't want something like that here in Chicago? A guy that can sit up there and that can catch the ball out the backfield, block, and sit up there and run? Did you see what he did this past weekend? Go ahead. Invest. Get you a Saquon Barkley. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Why people keep sitting up there talking about money like we don't have it? We have $62 million right now. 62. You cut Eddie. You cut Cody Whitehair. That frees up about 21 million. Now you sitting up there. Can you picture a backfield with Justin Fields and Saquon Barkley? What the Edge gonna do when they decide to sit up there and do an RPO? Is he gonna go with Saquon? If he don't, Justin gonna take it and he gone. The key to the offense is getting as many dynamic weapons as possible. If I want us to sit up there and copy any damn offense, it's San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. And the thing is that we got the more dynamic quarterback. They got Brock Purdy. We got Justin Fields. Go get you a Saquon. And that's it for me keeping it a stat. Damn, it's quiet.
Hey, man, if you ever take us out for some bullshit like that again, man, I'm going to blow this motherfucker up. Goddamn bullshit like that and single this man out. We know about Saquon. Hey, man, we going to talk after the show, and you're not going to like what I have to say.
That's keeping it a stack, baby.
Hey.
Hold on. First of all, hold on. Let me say it. Hold on.
Don't take us out for that because we all
that's the thing. That's the thing. Just like when Frank got his hawk talk.
If you don't want Saquon, you're stupid.
But I'll put it to you like this. Go on Facebook and say it. There's a bunch of stupid motherfuckers that ain't gonna agree with you.
Hey, you tag me.
I like him. My biggest concern with one of the comments I already said that
let me tell you why I get hot. Let me tell you why I get hot. Because when you look at what the other teams are doing, it's my turn now to go off.
Go ahead.
I'm a repent later, mama. The problem with Bears fans is you think you know this, that, and the third, but you don't know shit. When you look at what the Bears don't have compared to what other teams that continually go there, coaching, line, dynamic players. We got one weapon. And the reason I say one is because I don't know what they're doing with Justin Fields right now. And if you're a Spades player, we got one in the possible. DJ Moore, one freaking weapon.
Who's that possible?
Cole Kmet.
Is a wet. I said if we playing spades, I would tell you as my partner, I got one in a possible.
He's a king of hearts. Only
one in a possible.
Only if everybody got hearts in their hand.
I play spades. Thank you.
Me too. I'm from a family.
But my point is this: you talked about being dynamic. Why aren't we ever dynamic to the degree of other teams who keep going to the playoffs, keep going to the division second round, keep going to the East NFC Championship? Because we don't do what other teams do to evolve. We stay in this vacuum of bull. And it's really pissing me off because guess what? Mm-hmm. Not only do you get a Saquon Barkley, because guess what? Saquon Barkley wants to come here. You know what you don't do? You don't get Caleb Williams because not only do he not want to come in, we don't know what he is, and his daddy said he want to own half the team before he even stepped in the door. Hey, man, beat it.
Man, go kick some goddamn rocks. Now, I can answer that question, though, JB, to the point about why we don't do the shit we do, because we're still fixated on 1985. We still think that we're running.
That's all we got, bro.
We still think that we're living in a goddamn time where defense is going to win the goddamn championship and running the fucking ball is going to be the lead. So our defense is leading our fucking offense, not the other fucking way around, which is supposed to be. Our offense is supposed to be leading our defense, not our fucking defense, not running the ball and not doing nothing else effectively well. And then, think about this. We've had some amazing stats about this team and then some horrific ones all in the same fucking season. I remember in 2018, we were the number one team on defense on third downs forced. But we were also number one on offense, or number 31st on offense when it came to third downs basically giving up. Like we were converting we wasn't converting third downs, and we wasn't giving up third downs. That was the most alarming goddamn stat I've ever fucking seen in my fucking life. So
because it's like the bizarro
other
world.
team, great field position, all while taking it away from them to get it right back to us, to give it right back to them. It was a revolving door worth of bullshit. So when you think about how dynamic we're not being and haven't been for quite some time, it's because we still operate on this bullshit pretense that we can just run the ball effectively well and have a solid ass defense. What good is the fucking defense being good when they ain't fucking we on the goddamn field for 3 goddamn days in a row? They on the goddamn field all goddamn day. The offense ain't holding up their goddamn weight. The offense has to lead this team. And if it doesn't, we gonna still be the same goddamn Bears we've been all this goddamn time.
Hey, you know something? Easy said something in the chat. Put up what Easy just said. That's bullshit, Easy.
No, that's not bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Defenses don't win the goddamn championships. No
Yeah,
fucking
the fuck they do.
No, you have a big but don't break defense. Your offense got to put up some goddamn points.
Yeah, the fuck. But check this out. You know one thing that the defense can do that the offense can too. It can put up fucking points.
What the fuck is San Francisco do to fucking win that lucky ass game back to back?
It can score.
San Francisco defense ain't been doing really much of shit. They've been giving up points.
That don't mean
offense have been lucky enough to get the damn points they've been scoring.
That don't mean nothing. You talking about San Francisco shit. I give you one better. Look what fucking Kansas City defense did.
What Baltimore defense did? They number one in the goddamn league. They did nothing.
What you talking about? Baltimore held. Hold on. First of all, hold on. Before you sit up there and talk that bullshit, Baltimore set up there, and how many points did the Chiefs score? How many points? 17.
How many
17 points is good enough for you to fucking win the game. So most teams in the NFL, if they hold a team to 17 points, they're gonna fucking win the game.
How many sacks?
Preach, brother. They set a record, 16 and a half points
for the season. Sacks and turnovers this year, foul. They ain't getting not one goddamn sack, one goddamn fumble.
Hey, you're not going to get it every game.
They still stopped them.
They ain't get one.
But they still stopped them.
You ain't stopping them from winning the goddamn game. Then it don't fucking matter.
Okay, that goes back to coaching because you want to get in this conversation right now? Because you're the number 1 running team in the league. And you ran the ball 6 times.
You're right about that. I'm not going to dispute that. But I'm saying Baltimore's defense wasn't as dominant as it has been in previous weeks. They wasn't.
What are you talking about? Look, check this out, Mr. Chicago. You gotta stop, bro. They sat up there and held Patrick Mahomes to 3 fucking points in the second half.
Okay.
Gave Lamar Jackson and them every fucking opportunity to win that game. That is fucking defense.
Lamar Jackson to 3 points too. So what are we saying here?
I said Kansas City defense did a good job.
But here's the biggest difference that I'm telling you, though,
pal. The
biggest difference I'm telling you is that KC got 4 sacks on Lamar and a strip sack and a pick.
Defense.
Baltimore defense did none of that.
It didn't have to. That's the thing. It didn't have to. Because they set up there, they held them down to 17 points. When the last time you seen Patrick Mahomes be held down to 17 points?
He did a couple times this year. This they did. This
year, it don't happen much.
Well this year. No, it don't happen much.
It don't happen much.
This year happened a little bit more too often. This year,
when's the last time you seen him get held to 3 points in the fucking half?
This year.
I doubt it.
Yes, it was. They were like dead last in second half points this year. Do you fucking know that?
It's been this year.
Did you know that? No, you didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, I think one of them was the Raiders game or some shit like that.
Yeah, I know, but you may know some shit, but you wrong about fucking defense. Because 17 points is good enough to win you a fucking game.
It's good enough if you got turnovers.
No, it ain't good enough shit. It's good enough to win you a fucking game.
Defense usually travels. That's just how
defense does travel.
Defense
and defense can fucking score. Defense can score.
17 points ain't enough.
Defense can score.
No, okay, Daniel.
They can, but they didn't. They didn't.
Hey, highlight that again. Daniel said Zay Flowers left points on the field. Daniel, let me be honest with you.
He did.
Zay Flowers did not leave points on the field. Zay Flowers was trying to score. L'Jarius Sneed did a peanut punch. You have to give credit to the what? Defense.
for making a
They
play.
got turnovers. The turnovers matter in playoffs. Do y'all not?
Who
that
made
penalty,
the damn turnover? The defense.
That
He didn't
penalty
fumble
hurt.
on his own.
Maybe that's what he's talking about. That penalty hurt.
It did.
I'm not gonna say it didn't help.
That indirectly left.
It didn't help.
Left
What
Here's the thing.
hurt them the
Here's
most
the
was the
thing.
strip sack, and then the other sack, the very next goddamn play. That hurt them because it took time off the clock.
Well,
and
we're
they
not
ball
talking
was-
about what hurt them the most. We're just talking about what hurt at all.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
There are a number of things that
Listen
hurt
to
them. Yeah, absolutely.
What happened in the Buffalo Bills game?
These were sacks and turnovers.
No. I'm sorry. The Buffalo Bills game, was that the Buffalo Bills or who was they playing?
You talking about Baltimore? You talking about Kansas City?
No. So let me paint the picture. We talking about what Zay Flowers did. I'm telling you all, he dove. He was trying to make sure we scored.
He tried to make
Guaranteed
a play,
score.
yeah. Mhm.
L'Jarius Sneed punched it out.
Mhm.
Go to Kansas City's game. I want to say it was against Buffalo
He
right
could have
before the playoff.
protected that ball a little better too.
Cole Hardman on first down tried to turn and reach.
Same thing. And fumbled it.
So my point is,
Turnover.
give the defense credit for making the play.
I'm giving the defense credit because that was a turnover, JB. You making my point. The turnover.
No, you're making me a fan because if the defense don't try to dislodge the ball, that's 2 touchdowns.
Listen to my whole point in totality. I'm not saying
Defense
the
matters,
defense
bro.
don't- Yeah, no, I never said the defense didn't matter. The defense matter in critical moments when you're forcing turnovers and getting sacks. That's what the fuck the defense is out there to do, especially in a one and done playoff game. You have to, whoever turns the ball over is more likely the team that's gonna fucking lose, right or wrong. So if you ain't turning the ball over, then you have a.
So, hold on.
But
So,
you acting like the only way to win is turn the ball over.
let me
If I
answer
get you
this
with
for you.
17 3 and outs, I'm gonna win too.
Yeah, let me answer this for you.
Thank you,
Did Kansas City turn the ball over?
They did not.
They did not. And how many points did they score again?
17, which
17, right?
It was enough to win.
So defense, it ain't always about turnovers and sacks, man. It's about being able to get the team off the field, and that's what they did.
But I don't care how many points you score. Goddamn it, a win is a fucking win, and the defense didn't force Mahomes to turn that bitch over, but Lamar caught that bitch up twice.
So tell me this. Hold on. So tell me this.
No,
Let's just say
no. One of them is not his fault.
The pick was his fault. The strip sack was practically his fault.
No, I'm saying the strip sack. The strip sack was not his fault. Like he don't have eyes in the back of his head. He tried to make a play.
He should have ran for that. He should have.
Charles Omenihu made a great play. You got to give defense credit.
I'm giving it again. You're making my point. They turned the ball over, JB.
But
that
turnovers.
Listen,
you're not listening. I'm not saying that turnovers don't matter. But if I have a team that has fucking 17 3 and outs, guess what? I may not have turned them over, but I made them punt the ball. We can win that way too.
We can. 17 3 and out.
Daniel, I agree. I agree with that.
Whether you strip it or not, left points on the field.
Go ahead, T. Get to your post notes.
It doesn't matter if it was stripped or not.
Those were points that was left on the field by that Baltimore offense.
Did Patrick Mahomes have a Patrick Mahomes game against the Ravens? It's a yes or no.
Well, he was 30 for 39 with 247 yards and 1 touchdown, so it was still pretty good.
Hold on.
He wasn't great. He was still
Hold on. So you said he was 30 for 39. When was the last time you seen Patrick Mahomes attempt 39 passes and all he got is
217 points?
And 17 points.
Listen, y'all can sit up here and nitpick all the fuck you want, but 30. Y'all do realize his percentage, his throwing percentage has gone up in the playoffs exponentially higher.
It don't mean shit if you ain't scoring no points.
It's critical because he getting your goddamn team down the fucking field.
I'll put it to you. Hold on.
In order to get a chance to win the game.
You want to know what's so crazy, Mr. Chicago?
More than how many points you score. I don't give a fuck how many times he got their ass down.
You want to know what? You want to know what's so crazy?
JB.
You want to know what's crazy?
It mattered.
If that was Justin Fields, that went 30 for 39 with only 246 yards,
people gonna talk shit about that anyway.
Motherfuckers will kill him.
Listen to me. I don't give two.
They would kill him.
And an expired goddamn frozen carton of milk. I'm telling you.
A frozen carton of milk, bro.
I'm telling you,
expired.
How
expired is it? How expired is the milk?
We talking about weeks expired. Goddamn it. Listen.
You can't play with that then.
I don't you can't play with that shit. What I'm telling you is we won the fucking game. That's all I fucking care about.
Hey, Chicago, I gotta hold you real quick. I gotta pause you real quick. T, pay some bills real quick. We ain't paying no bills.
Yes, right. We definitely are about to do that.
Listen, shout out to my man Terrence from Chicago's Clubhouse podcast, from the Moore's Brewing Company here in Chicago, Illinois. All right, we got bros out here putting out this for the Moors. It's tasty. I didn't even have to come on here lying about this. All right, this tastes like what I like when I drink a beer. I don't drink a beer often because I'm too big and I need to stay off of carbonated drinks. But this is the carbonated drink you need to open up and crack and take a sip. All right, if you want to come out of the dark ages, be educated. All right, get you some of this Moore's brew right here. It's definitely tasty. You can get it in Kimbark and High Park.
Whoa. I thought we were a team. Where's Mines? And when are we getting in Tempe, Arizona?
I guess we're going to have to find out, man. But everybody out there, for here from Chicago, go to Kimbark and pick you up some Moors.
I have to update that because Kimbark ain't even Kimbark no more.
Right. Kimbark is now
A&S
Liquors now. Yeah, but we still got some more bills to pay.
There was a time when high standards prevailed, when excellent craftsmanship was displayed and treated with the utmost importance. Acquire the crisp, refreshing taste of Moore's beer. Moore's beer. Raise your standards.
Damn, man, I didn't even go pee. I gotta pee. But
so you ain't
I hold it. I
said we got another commercial coming up.
Listen, JB.
We got a game to play.
Made it back just in time.
Yeah, man. Listen, what I'm telling y'all is that the proficiency of Pat Mahomes in that game mattered more than the production itself, because in critical moments, he made the plays that mattered the most to get them
Not
that
the second
win.
half, he didn't.
To get them that win, he did that. He made that throw to MVS. That shit was critical as fuck. And that bastard did not drop that ball.
I'll give you that. But other than that, in the second half.
Well, but listen, you realize he went 12 for 12
he
before
made enough plays. He made enough plays to go to the Super Bowl.
That's all the fuck that matters,
that is what's gonna be part of my post-it note, and then we can get back to talking about it. But let's get into the post-it notes. So, a friend of mine, a friend of the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, and my friend made a post. She posted "Lions for the win."
Oh my
Super
God!
Bowl premonition. So she was saying also in that same post there was Taylor Swift and Eminem. So she was saying that Detroit and Kansas City was going to the Super Bowl. So she was halfway right. But a lot of people were thinking that the Lions were going to go. Because the Lions, they fooled us this season. They fooled us. They were kicking a lot of asses.
Just not ours. Yeah.
You're right, not ours.
Yeah.
But when they got to that championship game, man, there were a lot of tears in Detroit. A lot of tears, man. But yeah, they didn't quite make it. So San Francisco,
salute to them for making it as far as they did make. They
yeah,
overachieved, in my opinion. They really did. But funny enough, I'm gonna say this much about Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift, as talented as she is, I guess she lucky she didn't come up in the era where Eminem was actually at his peak talking about folks like Britney Spears, like the Backstreet Boys, like NSYNC. She would have got cream against Slim Shady when he was at his most critical and just talking about moments in time. Oh, she would have got killed for on the lyric side of things. Had she came up when he was coming up, being as hot as he was at the time. Oh no, she wouldn't have liked nothing he said offensive. But
hey, Foulmouth, ain't that your favorite? Taylor Swift, ain't she your favorite?
Hell no, I don't like her
ass. Y'all hear that shit? Shannon Sharp.
She got a body like a boy.
Oh shit! Y'all hear that dumb shit Shannon Sharp said about her? Talking about she moves the needle or moves the crowd more than Beyonce does. Are you fucking stupid?
What? Oh, he's just doing that so he can get the job.
He said that dumb shit. So I'm gonna comment to that stupid shit.
That shit is ridiculous.
Shock value.
Hey,
I actually took my wife to a Beyonce concert when she came down here to Atlanta. Let me tell y'all something about B. So
go ahead.
There was not one part of this fucking show that I did not enjoy. I mean, Beyonce is fucking amazing, Joe. Like she is incredible. That goddamn production on the damn show. She didn't take that long getting dressed and changing clothes.
You went to the Beyonce concert?
I took my wife to the Beyonce concert.
No, you did. You went.
Yes, I did.
You went.
I can show you the goddamn ticket stubs. I took my wife to the goddamn
I'm
show.
fucking with you, man. I'm fucking with you.
No, listen. I'm a fan. She was fucking gorgeous.
You part of the Beehive?
I won't go that far with it, but I mean, I'm a fan of hers. I ain't no goddamn Beehive fanatic, but goddamn it, this woman, listen, because Prince and Michael ain't here anymore, I do put her in the position. Her and Rihanna are our Prince and Michael now because they're not here anymore to be the icons that we have or did have. Beyonce and Rihanna are the icons right now at this very moment because that show, when I tell you, I thought Beyonce may have ended racism in that goddamn show. Like she brought every fucking body out. Like it was incredible. Like that show was amazing, man. I gotta give her flowers for that shit.
So you must be easily entertained.
I was very.
So are we doing shout outs or we gonna talk some more?
No, we gotta finish up the segment. T got to play the Chicago game. We're gonna get this done real quick.
Play the Chicago game. Oh.
I
thought we usually play it if somebody's on here, but okay.
Mr. Chicago got to play the Chicago game. We've been said that.
Mr. Chicago, since he got that name, we gonna make him live up to it.
I ain't just got a name. I got the shit tattooed on my back.
I need 60 seconds.
This ain't just for show, goddamn it.
I need 60 seconds. I'm gonna drop my pipe bomb. One, I don't give a goddamn about Taylor Swift.
Right.
I really don't.
I don't care.
Two, I don't give a goddamn about Beyonce because the two worst hives in American entertainment today is Beehive and Bron Hive. They the two worst. The Bron Hive and the Beehive.
Bron sexuals, what I call them.
You can call them whatever you want. All of them is terrible. I don't care about them when it comes to sports, right? They do their little la-di-da stuff like Ike Turner said. It's cool, right? Beyonce, Destiny Child, that's good. Taylor Swift, I can't name a Taylor Swift song. I'm sure it was on the Target commercial because everything's on the Target commercial nowadays. Cool. My thing is this. Can we please stick to football? That's all I want when we get to the Super Bowl. Stick to football. Don't be showing this heifer every time somebody make a catch, drop a catch. I don't give a rat's ass.
Well, listen, Usher gonna perform, and I'm a big Usher fan. And Usher is
in Chicago. I told T Nick earlier, how many times is Usher gonna do his thing and they gonna shift to Taylor Swift while she doing her thing while Usher doing it? I don't care about none of that.
No, they won't. They won't dare take their goddamn camera off Usher while he performs.
So we have a gentleman's bet.
A heifer?
We have a gentleman's bet that day.
Did you just call her a heifer?
He really did though. Like
I didn't call her a bee. I called her a heifer.
Right.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
That's what our aunties used to say that shit about little girls in the streets. Look at that little fast little heifer. Listen, my auntie was notorious for saying that
because
shit.
I don't care when it comes. And I'm not saying like if we was. Yep, I did say I turn her down. I did. Yep, that's me. I'm that guy. But my point is being like, when that supersedes football, like, come on, what are we talking about? I need to see football.
Somebody broke it down how many seconds they show her. So on average, they show her about 20 to 25 seconds a game.
Thank you. She get more airtime than Andy Reid. And I'm like, wait a minute. I want to see if Andy Reid calls somebody out.
No, it ain't that much, but yeah.
Watch. Watch. Oh, hey, Tyra, hey. Yeah, the Bears need a lot of help.
Never here.
The Bears need help. The Bears need Jesus.
3 years ago. She just showed
you on here now. Hey, TT. The Bears need help and they need Jesus.
T? So
foul. I mean, not foul. T Nick, go ahead on. Let's get this Chicago game going. We up against the clock.
All right. So let's go ahead and get the Chicago game going. You ready, Mr. Chicago? Because I'm about to bring it to you.
All right, Chicago. Well, tell me what the game is first of all. What are we doing here?
So pretty much, I'm gonna explain it to you after we do this.
Do what?
I'm gonna explain exactly.
Y'all know T ain't good at producing, man.
Oh, you talking about because he got to have.
We need Frank. We need Frank back here, man. Because
and to play this game, you got to have.
You got.
It ain't coming. It ain't coming.
But you got to have vision.
See,
and it's muted. God damn, T.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Oh God. This man muted every fucking thing.
We're not muted. You muted.
Nah, I'm talking about shit. We didn't hear vision. We didn't hear that. We didn't hear you smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, fam.
I heard that.
Crack, don't you?
I heard it, bro.
I heard both.
I didn't hear it.
But then that's your problem. That's your problem. That's a Chris problem. That ain't my problem.
I didn't hear it.
Shit.
I heard both.
If you ain't hear it, I guess you just fucked up.
I don't know.
Oh wow.
It take you forever and a day to get your ass to do this shit. I'm like, God damn, T, you gonna drop it?
Wait, he gotta explain it before he drop it. Like, man, I love that. I love that graphic, man. That shit almost bring a tear to my eye.
Scottie Pippen need to answer the goddamn phone.
So, Mr. Chicago, I'm going to ask you a series of 5 questions.
All right.
And you have to answer them within 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
All right.
You have to answer all of them correctly. So, for example, I might ask you, give me the starting lineup for the 1998 Chicago Bulls when they played in the finals.
Okay. I can't answer that in 3 seconds. It's five names. 3 seconds ain't long enough to answer that.
You got 3 seconds to give me an answer. So you got 3 seconds, then you got to give me an answer.
All right.
All right. If you don't get all 5 correct, man, you from Naperville or Schaumburg or something, man. You ain't from Chicago, dog.
Bullshit, man.
You are not from Chicago.
Okay, it's been more than 3 seconds. You asked the question already. Can we get through? What are we doing?
I need you to relax. That's what I need you to do.
I want to ask the question.
I need you to relax. So,
oh man,
Mr. Chicago, let's get to the first question.
All right.
I need you to tell me the tallest building in Chicago.
It's the Sears Tower. It ain't the Willis Tower. It's the Sears Tower.
Okay, there you go. That's perfect. That's perfect. So that was your gimme.
Okay.
That was your gimme right there. But yeah, that's how you need to answer. All right?
Okay.
Okay. What famous ball player is not from Chicago, but was drafted out of Farragut High School in Chicago?
Kevin Garnett.
Very good. Okay. All right. What former Cubs player was known as the Bull?
Former Cubs player known as
All right, you got to give me an answer now. It's 3 seconds.
Shit. Mark Grace.
Leon Durham.
Durham. First base.
Leon Durham.
All right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
You already not from Chicago. You already from.
No, I'm a Sox fan more than I am a Cubs fan. Don't you can't count that shit against me. That's Wrigleyville.
84. Yeah. Rick Sutcliffe and Company. 84. Come on, you got to know that.
And I was born in 84. I ain't gonna remember all that shit.
No, know your hits. Get a time machine or something. Shit.
All right.
What are the 3 names of the White Sox baseball field?
Comiskey Park, U.S. Cellular Field, and shit, the one that's is named now. Shit, forgot the damn name. I know the damn name. I'm tipping my damn tongue. I can't remember the damn name.
Mr. Chicago. Mr. Chicago.
It's still Comiskey Park to me. It's still Comiskey Park, but it's shit. Damn, I forgot the damn. I know the shit. I just forgot it.
Can we give them a hint?
It's a bank.
USA Bank, isn't it?
US Cellular was a cell phone company.
I said US Bank or
it's guaranteed rate field.
Right. That's right. Okay. I forgot about that.
Chicago.
I know the old shit. Comiskey Park is still Comiskey Park to me. Get your ass out of here.
You from Gary, Indiana, man. You ain't from
Bullshit.
All right, I'll give you one more. All
right.
Wait, you only gave him 3 questions. You got to give him. You said 5.
No, that was 4.
What was the first one?
That was 3.
The first one was the Sears Tower.
It's 3.
It was 3. That was 3.
That was 3?
Yeah.
Damn, I can't count. Okay.
No, you can't.
You said Sears Tower, who was nicknamed the Bull, and now this question with the Sox field. That's 3.
Okay.
Because you didn't actually let him answer the Bulls question. Who was the starting 5 in '98? You didn't actually let him answer.
No, that was an example question that he asked me. He told me it would be okay.
What museum is on 57th and DuSable Lakeshore Drive?
Museum of Science and Industry.
All right.
I know Lakeshore Drive. That's my goddamn. That's the most beautiful goddamn drive to take any fucking where in America.
You still ain't from Chicago, though. You still ain't from Chicago. You from
the goddamn Cub answer, right? Man, get y'all ass out of here. Man, that's a tall glass of dirty bullshit with some goddamn ice in it. You ain't got a goddamn straw to give me to drink from. You better get y'all ass out of here.
All right. So this is the last one.
He just said that 2 questions ago.
Yeah.
How much that goddamn Morris beer you been drinking, man?
Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that. No, I know I was right because I asked him about Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, that's right. So that was 4.
My bad.
So you asked me 5. So
God damn
I got 4 out of 5 right. So, okay.
I'm gonna give you a bonus one. And this is kind of subjective.
No, don't ask that question.
What Chicago pizza is viewed as tourist pizza?
Giordano's is viewed as tourist pizza, but it's the best fucking pizza.
Thank you, goddammit. Thank you.
Best fucking pizza.
Thank you. It's looked at as tourist pizza.
It is. But it's the best fucking pizza in the world.
But it's the best pizza out there. Yes.
Best fucking pizza ever. And you know what comes second to that? So this is a question I'm gonna ask y'all. What is the second best pizza in Chicago?
Thin crust?
Yeah. Thin crust, whatever way you want to go with it. What's the second best pizza in Chicago? I'm gonna pull y'all goddamn Chicago card by answering this question.
Italian Fiesta.
Okay, JB, answer what you say.
Thin crust, I would have to say. I would have to say maybe Beggars.
All right, that's your
Beggars
answer.
is really good.
What you say?
Home run in shit is good. Italian Fiesta is good. Beggars is good. Shit, I'll probably go with Italian Fiesta. At least that's for me.
See, no, and nobody said Uncle Remus, so that's left out. But JB and Fowl seem to be from Chicago, while your goddamn ass ain't from no damn Chicago. It's Italian Fiesta. It's Italian Fiesta. T Nick, your ass ain't from no goddamn Chicago. Your ass is from Skokie. You from Skokie, goddamn.
And let me bring something to y'all attention. When a lot of tourists come here, Giordano's might be first on the list, but when you downtown, they go to Pizzeria Uno or Pizzeria Do. Those are the two tourist attractions they go to downtown in the heart. They've been doing it for years.
But you got to think about how many Giordano's are throughout the city. Though.
I'm just talking about. I said second to Giordano's.
Oh, okay, yeah,
second, because that's real touristy. People don't hang out.
Italian Fiesta is the inner city shit. Like that's our.
We don't. Hey, if you're from Chicago, we don't frequent deep dish like y'all think. That's for the tourist people. We give me them squares, cut up.
Now, to that point, I would say I've ordered more Italian Fiesta when I was a kid, obviously growing up, but I went to Giordano's a lot. And every time I go home now, listen, I fly through Midway. I'm right there by Giordano's. Every fucking time I go home, every time I travel up there, I'm going to Giordano's.
Granted, but when we hear me and Fowl, if we watching the game on a Sunday, we going to get Italian Fiesta. We ain't going to get no Giordano's. Foul on my line.
Oh, we don't do Giordano's, man.
Yeah, I mean, y'all up there, so obviously, and Home Run Eater is great. Home Run Eater is some great.
Ain't nan around here.
That's all we on. What was it, 100 and?
No, you got to go west, bro. You got to go west.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
Home Run Eater. You got to go west.
Giordano's till the earth blow up.
Well, that's true. That's true. Regardless, Giordano's is the best fucking pizza on earth with an F. It's the best pizza on this planet and any other goddamn planet close to the sun. Like, without question. Without question.
T, we at my crib watching the game. Ain't nobody bringing no goddamn Giordano. We getting Italian Fiesta, and you know.
I am. I'll bring the Giordano's, no problem.
Fuck it. I'm going to eat both because I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
Opening day next season, damn it, the pizza's on you.
JB, fuck that. I'm eating both because I'm hungry. Fuck that. I'm gonna eat both pieces.
I got the Harold chicken wings too.
Y'all making me hungry. And I hate every last one of y'all for being up there. Y'all can just get it at y'all goddamn convenience. I got to sit up here and try to order some shit online and have it frozen and fucking delivered to me. So listen. They got Chicago. They got Chicago style restaurant down here that sells deep dish. It ain't the official shit, but it's still pretty good though. And I always
Fellini's is pretty good in Atlanta too. You ever have Fellini's on Prime?
No, I haven't had it. I've heard about it. I've never had it.
That's good pizza. That's good pizza.
They got a couple of pizza spots. Listen, and people who from Chicago, I'm always checking them up. I'm like, hey, where you from, man? Let me see your ID. Like, are you from Chicago? Like, I'm dead ass about that shit. Don't tell me you from no goddamn Chicago and you from fucking Waukegan or some shit. Like, no, I can't accept that. They ain't on the map. No, that's not on our map.
You from Waukegan?
No, your ass is.
So let me get to this organization. Let me get to these organizations that are actually doing good in the community. It's called Ballers 101 and Field Demons. And they partnered to empower 7-on-7 teams in Chicago's underserved communities. Beyond football, they're about shaping futures, proving financial barriers don't determine success. So basically, you ain't got to be rich if you want to be successful. We're not just boosting their game, but broadening horizons for higher education and career opportunities. Tapping into a $2 trillion industry. Join them in supporting these student athletes. Make donations. Your expertise, donate that. Every little bit counts. Their journey is shared, and every contributor becomes part of the family that's raising these kids. Visit their site, and I'll put that up in a second, but I want to introduce these guys. I won't say kids, I'll say young men. Just trying to play a little football and maybe go somewhere with it. If not, get the education, man. Get the education. But let's meet them.
I was still gonna finish it up. Oh. I say, you know why I need you out there. Damn. Everybody on you.
Huh?
JR.
JR? Yeah. What you got? Terrell? Trail. All right. Name? Evan. What school? Proviso East. Hey. What's your name in school?
Wyatt Carver.
Name in school?
Cameron Campbell, Inglewood Stan.
What?
Cameron Campbell, Inglewood Stan.
Okay. Name in school?
Travion Fluke and Inglewood Stan.
Hey, y'all two back down there.
Jari Khan, what's the house?
All right. Name in school?
Gary Comer, T1 Rogers.
Name in school?
Kingston Williams, Proviso East.
Name in school?
Carver Military Academy, Ezekiel Williams.
Name in school?
Gary Comer College Prep, Justin Rogers.
Who you got you at, bro? Kobe Bryant, Lamar. You can sign me.
Name in school?
Richards Career Academy, Ashton Alexander.
Name in school?
Dwayne Brooks, Simeon Career Academy.
Malachi Miller, York High School. Alright, you.
Anthony Brown, Proviso West.
Alright, you.
Anthony Brown.
Say that again.
Monty Perry, Proviso West.
Alright, you.
Mason Perry, Proviso West.
Alright, you.
Xavier Lott, Winport High School.
Can we clap for these dudes, man?
Yes, sir, man. Yeah. Seeing some good schools that these kids are from, man. I like to see that, man.
Yeah, man. They ain't staying out these streets trying to do something positive.
Absolutely.
And these organizations that are trying to help them, man, they definitely should be praised and spotlighted for doing that, trying to help these kids in these underserved areas. Unfortunately, most of them are Black. Well, not most, all of them are Black in these underserved areas, but the organizations are really doing a good job. So big ups. Do we got anything else to say before we go to shout outs?
Well, I mean, yeah, to that point about those young men, man, it's definitely to see them striving for something better than what their circumstances are. It's definitely great, man. It took me back to seeing them out there playing football, just thinking back on when we were kids growing up. You know, obviously things were always bad in certain instances, but it was never this bad.
Right.
It got me thinking. So, you know, my uncle who was up there, who was killed a couple of years ago, he was a coach, and my grandfather, who actually ran the Chicago Park District, James Williams, he was the manager of Ogden Park over there in Inglewood. Grew up being from Inglewood, playing basketball up there, outdoor and indoor, swimming pool, the whole nine. It was a place to actually go to see kids actually be kids and not have to worry too much about a lot of the shit that's around them. The unfortunate thing about that now is that these kids now, it ain't so much for them to do these days. So your sports being an outlet for them, it's unfortunate, but it's also fortunate at the same time, because at least they are doing something productive and it's keeping them out of the way of all the shit that's happening in the streets. So I commend them. And not only that, I commend the people, the coaches who are out there mentoring and coaching them. They deserve tremendous respect and admiration for just kudos for what they're doing with them, man. I definitely appreciate them guiding those young men, because again, man, I always think back on the philosophy or the metaphor. If boys are supposed to be, boys have to turn into men before they reach the end of their road.
Absolutely.
This is where it starts.
Absolutely.
You know, I definitely commend those young men for doing that, and commend the coaches out there for coaching and mentoring them and keeping them out of the way.
Sure.
Well said. Well said. So why don't you just go ahead and keep talking and lead us into shout outs?
All right. But yeah, start off with shouting them out, man. Young man, y'all stay the course, man. It's gonna work out more ways than one, right? Even if you don't go to the pros, you can still find ways to be around the pros to some capacity. You can be a sports agent, you can be a commentator, you can be any of those things now. It's a multitude of opportunities that's out there for you all to do, not just playing the sport itself, but being around the sport and still making a successful life out of yourself. So keep doing what you're doing, stay the course, and kudos to those men who are coaching y'all and keeping y'all head straight and narrow on a narrow path. Shout out to you guys, man, for again continuous work that y'all doing on the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, the Chicago Clubhouse Network. I'm always delighted and privileged to be on the show with you guys, chopping it up, talking Chicago sports, preferably Bears football. But you know, at this point, obviously everything is speculation and up in the air until we start to see some real solid things happening, acquisitions, free agents, draft picks, the whole nine. But I'm trying to be very optimistic about this organization, man, because it's time to. People can say I'm being impatient, but I've waited long enough. This fan base, we have waited long enough to be a more prominent and respectable organization in this goddamn league now. The time is now. And we see now we don't have that many holes to fill, so let's do the right shit, hoes. Let's get out there and make the right fucking decisions out here. Whatever decisions you make, we gonna tell you, all right, you made the choice. You better fucking be right about this. I ain't asking for a Super Bowl next year. At the very least, I'm asking for us to make the goddamn playoffs, though. That's not too much to ask for. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this offseason is going to bring. Obviously, in 2 weeks, the season will be officially over. So let's get it, man. Chicago against the fucking world. I hashtag that every fucking day. I'm on social media. So let's get it, man.
Okay. All right. Is that it for you? Is that it for you?
Right now, obviously, I'm looking forward to having a Chicago podcast to talk about Chicago sports and things that's happening in the city.
You need one. You need one because you stay fired up.
See,
man.
Stay
fired up.
Listen, I tell y'all, I live in Atlanta because I moved down here for opportunity, but ain't shit in my house say Atlanta on except the light bill and my driver's license. That's it, man. Everything Chicago in this motherfucker, man. Like, it ain't even funny. Like, my wife yelled me about buying more Chicago shit because I'm that Chicago. I'm so Chicago.
Yeah, but you ain't that Chicago where you answered all them questions, right?
I got 4 out of 5 right. Dial it back, T.
5 out of 6.
That's not all of them.
5 out of 6, absolutely. 5 out of 6. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ask me some more socks. Ask me more socks questions than Cubs next time. I support the Cubs. Listen, I support the Cubs because they play the White Sox. When they play the White Sox, fuck the Cubs. It's all about the White Sox. Southside all goddamn day. Don't ever get that shit to us.
Easy, come on.
Right back at you, Mr. T.
Promote your
Hey
show.
guys. Thank you. Yeah, so I got Easy Does It coming up on Friday. Y'all should tune in. I'm going to talk about a lot of the same shit that we talk about on here, except I'm probably going to call out a lot of these guys for their takes because I don't agree with all of them, but I do respect all of them. I really do. So shout out to you guys.
From the Jew perspective, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. And I got my own unique perspective, take on things. So yeah, it's a good thing. And I often have Mr. Chicago on the show, so we have a good banter. So yeah, no, we have some good guests. So
I'll be out of town this week because one of my buddies is getting married next month, so I'm actually heading to Vegas this weekend. So for our bachelor weekend, so yeah, I'll be out. Did you say Mazel Tov?
I did.
Appreciate that.
Found out.
Yeah, wait, I wasn't done. Tina, you just interrupted me. I wasn't done at all.
What else you gotta say, man?
Oh, just shout out the chat. Y'all joined us. Shout out the Niners and Chiefs. Getting the Super Bowl.
So
Am I not doing shout out? Okay, fine. Time out.
That's what you were doing, right?
Yeah, but
I'm out. Come on, man.
All right. I want to give a shout out to you guys, T Nick, JB, Mr. Chicago, Easy in the last minute. Also to our guest, the Detroit Lion fan was probably crying with the rest of them Lions about their dumbass coach making two dumbass decisions. Take the points, Tunes. Take the points. All right. Also, want to give a shout out to our sponsors in the zone, Moore's Beer, and what the hell? And Vision. Also, go check out former Bed Israel Adonijah, his spot signature 1312 South Wabash. Check it out, nice spot, low key. You know what I'm saying? It's fairly new. Show some support. What else I want to say up there? Shout out to the kiddies. Their asses is up. I'm pretty sure y'all seen their ass walk their ass through here every now and then. Shout out to my fiance. And shit, that's fucking it. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to check out my man here, Grogu. Check him out on the Disney Plus, The Mandalorian, 3 seasons. Binge watch if you ain't got shit to do. You'll thank me later. I'm done.
JB, it's on you, bro.
I'm trying. I don't have Frank here to keep me in my top 10, but the chat was off the chain lit. I'm gonna start off. Cricket Commish, thank you for chiming in. This is a new one for me. Victor Elliott, thank you for chiming in. Crazy Ace, thank you for chiming in. That's one of our CCP members and producers. Ezra Amir, brand new, thank you for chiming in. Dobbsy34 on YouTube, thank you for chiming in. We appreciate the love here. Daniel K-Line, thank you for chiming in. Rajneesh Amar, if I'm saying that right, but Rajneesh was on fire. Comments, a lot of good content. Thank you for chiming in. Hope to get you on more. And Michael Rayburn, thank you for chiming in. Black Sam, thank you for chiming in. One of our contributors on the Chicago Clubhouse podcast. Frank O'Dowd, thank you for chiming in. Field Demons, not only did we have a segment with them, they also followed and was able to chime in and have commentary with us. Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate that. Jaleen Bondock, thank you for chiming in, Jaleen. We appreciate the love here on the Chicago Clubhouse podcast. Our resident Big Ten and CCP ref, we got 2 of them, Gary Zahara and our man Lorenzo Clemens. Thank you, Lorenzo, for chiming in. We appreciate it. New Custard. I like custard. Custard is very good when I'm eating my chocolate eclairs and what have you. But a gentleman by the name of Custard chimed in, and Custard, we appreciate you. Custard was coming with that fire too. Custard had a lot of good commentary. Thank you, and welcome, and hope you come back because we appreciate the interaction with you today. Let's see, Gerald Hunley. That's new to me. He says, yo, what's up, Chris, at 906. So, Chris, that's one of your people.
Yeah, that's my boy right there, Marcel. Appreciate the shout-out, fam.
Yes, sir. Keep him coming. Keep him coming. One of our P1s, L.A. bound, born and raised. Bullets! Thank you for chiming in. Bullets. Always.
Bullets.
Bullets always represent CCP, y'all. Like, Bullets one of them guys, man. I appreciate him always supporting, always repping the CCP. And said a couple of those names already. Steve-Iana, Coach JBB is Steve. What's up? Trying to figure out who that Steve is. But Steve, thank you for chiming in. We appreciate the love. Come on back. Especially remember to like Fal said, like and subscribe on the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, the Chicago Clubhouse Network. Keep it on YouTube. That's where we are trying to convert to completely. We'll talk about that more in another show. Dr. Truth is back. Dr. Truth definitely is becoming one of our P1s. We appreciate when Dr. Truth comes on. And I'm thinking we're wrapping it up because one thing we want to do, I said Vic Elliott, one thing I want to do is put us apart from any other show. If you take the time to comment, who are we to not to take the time to appreciate and honor you all for your comments and the time following us on the CCP. That's one of the things that sets us apart from all these other podcasts. Latyra Lewis, TT. Thank you for time. We appreciate the love. Delecta Davis. Yeah, 953. Yes, we heard it. Don't do T Nick like that. I'm trying to figure out who that is. Delecta Davis, but thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. Come on back. And I'm thinking as Rajneesh still, hey, Rajneesh, he wasn't the guy. At 10 o'clock, Rajneesh is still commenting.
He was on fire.
We gotta have that. And now Vic came up. Vic came back. We gotta have one of them guys on when we do our fan appreciation. Trey Shy, welcome. A little late, Southside all day, 2015. Trey Shy.
I don't see those.
No, Trey Shy came in at 10:15 and said Southside all day.
Oh, I missed.
So, and last but not least, shout out to you fellas. Always a pleasure. Tuesdays is like, I look forward to Tuesdays, y'all. Like Tuesdays is mine. I can't miss a Tuesday. I love it. And it's because of what you all bring in the chat and what you all bring on the screen. Whether we have a guest or not, we putting out hot content. It's just a joy to be here. Shout out to SB. Always. Shout out to my mom. We know we don't have one person watching, Miss Sandra, as she is affectionately called by the group, the podcast mom. I'm out. I'm done.
All right, well, I want to start off with this.
Oh man.
That poor guy jumped the gun.
Is that airbrush?
I respect
Nick, you might want to check on that man. That man might be near a cliff somewhere. He might be like getting ready to walk off, man.
He might killed himself.
Like
he totally jumped the gun, put the cart before the horse, whatever you want to call it. His arm is gonna be hurt. It's gonna be hurt, man. But our guy Bullets, he found that for us. So shout out to you, Bullets. Thanks, man. That shit was fucking hilarious.
That is hilarious. And then he put the year too. It would have been better off just keeping just the logo with the trophy.
Sure.
But he had the year.
That was about to happen. But I'm gonna keep my shout out short. First shout out, I definitely want to shout out my cousin Clayton for coming on and being a good sport.
Yes, sir.
We took it real easy on him. We didn't really throw darts. But then he started getting out of order when he was talking about Justin Banks' groceries. He was getting out of order, man. We had to let him go. We had to let him go. But he was talking about burying people. Come on, man. We're not talking about
being a grocery bagger and shit like that. Yeah. He was out the game for that, man.
We don't want to talk about that.
He was out the game for that one.
But shout out to Clayton for being a good sport, man. Maybe next year your team will do well, but not better than the Bears. Shout out the chat. I'm not going to mention everybody that was in the chat because JB took care of that. But the chat was lit. And as always, if you did not participate in the chat, but you were watching, you are officially a lurker. Yeah, we don't have Frank here to play the lurker bit. But yes, you are officially a lurker. But we appreciate you anyway for putting up with our foolishness. So thank you. Also, I do want to say our girl Jolene, she wanted me to make sure that I said that she was right in her premonition that the Chiefs were going to the Super Bowl. Good job, Jalen. Good job. You also said the Lions. So I can't give you full credit for being right. I can give you half credit. I can give you half credit. So the Chiefs going great. The Lions, not so much. But good job, Jalen. Aside from that, I do want to piggyback on what Chris said about Israel Donajay's new restaurant, Signature. Please, everybody, go check it out before you make any observations. Go check it out because that's what we did. So now we can make observations we ain't necessarily going to right now. But please go check it out first before you say anything about it. All right? And it's also going to be a sponsor on this podcast from here on out. Signature will be on our backdrop. So we will add Signature to our family. So thank you, Israel Donajay. If you're watching, you probably not, but still. I think that is just about it for me. Easy, did you have any last things you wanted to say?
No.
No? Because
No,
you seem like you were pretty upset when you said I cut you off. So I'm giving
I was gonna say a little more about my show and just shout out all you guys, but it's okay. Like,
well, then go ahead, do it.
Show Friday night. Gonna be a lot of fun. Tune in. Talking to maybe get cornerback DJ Moore back on the show, which would be really cool. And also I was gonna say to Mr. Chicago, because we were talking about it a little bit. If you're not on this week, maybe next week you come on. We do a Super Bowl preview, something like that. So
most definitely, I'll definitely be ready for next week.
So yeah, that's about it.
All right. Any last words? Foul mouth, JB, Mr. Chicago.
Yeah. T Nick, Easy, JB, Mr. Chicago, Foul Mouth C, and my homie Grogu. Guess what, people? We out.
Chicago
against and you fucked it up again. God damn.
No.
Shit. I even let it up for you. I threw you the oop and you fucking missed it.
Patrick, you got to decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
What if I want to be a bear?
Chicago against the world, man.
Bear was not an option. Bear was not an option.
It should be an option.
Chicago against the world.
This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.
Candy fuck.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.
Good night.